Randall with 36 points. Sims is in.
Back on.
And they take out, as Bird said, Emmanuel.
Tie game.
This free throw is not a given here. So the
Get
guard's
up.
got to come in. Tatum and Brogdon from behind that three-point line. The lead.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in Suns Valley. We're waiting for this overtime game to end. Thrilling game.
Mario Brothers stream right back up.
Really, right? Like immediately.
Cross corner, Brogdon.
9 seconds. Jaylen Brown pulls up. He going to the line. He better hit these.
7.6 to play, and the Knicks up by 1.
Why do we not
What's
have
going
our
on,
screen?
everybody? We got your boy Sundo in the house already.
Sundo in the house. I don't know why that sounds sexual.
Right on that left
did.
foot when he was going up.
Sundo
It could've
in the
been
house.
I think like the second you left last stream, Burner had joined.
I know. It was great. Couldn't have timed it any better.
Right.
Wow, he missed a free throw. This game better not go into double overtime.
I'm thinking it's going double OT.
Celtics have only missed 3 free throws all night in 22.
Last thing we need is more OT for this game. Come on, man.
Dude!
Yes.
Rebound.
Dude, I could tell before it left his hand it was no good. Did you see how, like, he looked like he was shooting with lag?
Randall just smiling by us.
Wow. How do you miss both of them? As a guard, a 2-guard,
Yes.
And Barrett at
or a
the free
3,
throw line.
whatever he is.
Look, to quote my boy, the black guy in the
And
woods.
Barrett quickly
I
fouled
don't
on the
remember his
play.
name.
Unforgivable.
Rest in peace. Yeah, unforgivable. Rest in peace.
Still a one-possession game, right?
Did he die?
Today. Yeah.
A lot
How
to
did he
Very
die?
Today ain't your day.
The lead is 3
And Barrett
for the New York
hits
Knicks.
2 clutch free throws. My
Today
goodness.
ain't your day.
Can we talk about the game? Vegas thinks we're going to win by a 1 point.
Then we're gonna lose. Then we're gonna lose by 1.
I'd be happy to. I would be glad. I mean, I just, you know, we don't have Book. They have Luca. Enough said, right? I mean, they've lost their last couple of games. They're going to be hungry for a W. We're sitting here like fat-fed house cats on a 4-game win streak thinking we're the shit. You know? I'm nervous is what I'm trying to get across to you.
We never forgave. We are finally above 500. All right, we are above 500 for the first time since forever. It feels like.
It does. It's cool, and I don't mind if we dip back under, but it's just like, I don't know. A lot of people in the chat early on in here were all just like, yo, let's get this loss over with. Like, I think people feel like, Suns fans feel like it's going to be an L.
Oh my gosh, are we so battered by Luca Doncic?
Yes! Yes!
It's just Luca Doncic, bro. Who cares? Get over it.
Okay. Tatum pulls. No. Oh, good. Are they going to get another? Ah! Baby boy Brunson. Baby Brunson. Wow. Knicks win. All right, so that means this game is about to be underway. What's going on, Mark Cooper? Let me go ahead and acknowledge the chat.
Acknowledge
something you never do.
I'm not Roman Reigns. I'm the one who gets acknowledged because I'm the Roman Reigns of the stream. Here's the WWE universe.
Here's something exciting. We got 26 likes already to start the game.
Already 27, bro.
That means that the first quarter's goal is 50 likes. I feel like we're moving on up in the world.
I'm here for it.
Thank you guys for already liking the stream, man. We
like the stream and give me more money.
Well, I was gonna try.
Sundo's broke.
I was gonna try to be light and playful with it, but
nope. I'm gonna be real. Son, your nigga's broke. All right, I need money. All right, so let's just go ahead, get the likes in, get them likes in there, send them super chats in. I know y'all in there. Send them in.
The cool thing is, man, whenever they hit the like button, like you can see a visual jump in viewers.
Oh yeah.
Bottom
You
line,
100%
man,
can see it.
Overall, if it's the least you could do, man, the like button helps us so much. It's ridiculous.
Facts.
So, Luca tonight.
What about
who's gonna guard him? Who's gonna guard him?
I don't care. I don't care who guarding him.
We talked about it last stream, and I want Okogie,
Biombi, Bridgie, don't care. Craigie, don't care.
I don't really want to. I feel like I've seen all the Bridges versus Luca that I need to see.
CP3, don't care.
No, he will get filleted.
Okay, cool. Let me get filleted.
He will get fucking pancaked into the ground by his body weight, bro. That ain't happening. I think the only viable, Ayton's back.
Oh, yay.
Don't be like that. What are you down on Ayton for?
Because did you not get my text?
Oh, boy. This is intrigue.
The other day?
Oh, when you said... Oh, boy. You want to break this to the chat? Let me read everybody's. Let me read Sundo's text. All right,
I almost made a video, Gabe. Ooh. That's how sure I was.
Wow. Well, that would hit. It'll be a hitter. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help facilitate
almost
that.
Made a video, and I still might make a video.
Should I even tell them?
Go ahead and tell them what it says.
Yesterday around 11:18 in the morning.
Yeah, it was late morning.
I've probably just gotten to bed. All right. And
True.
he says,
so
I am almost certain I want to trade Ayton now. Now let me guess. These 4 wins got you feeling some type of way about his contributions.
Yes and no.
Okay. What else?
Hold on a second. Let me be right back. I'll put them on pause, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah. They're definitely living on hanging on every word with bated breath. Folks, we got 69 watching already. What's going on, everyone? I guess I'm having a stroke. I can't speak. You'll have to forgive. But now is a good time for me to remind you, as the game is starting, check out Underdog Fantasy. I got a fantasy game going right now. I'll tell you who I drafted, but I also got a little pick'em going on tonight. All right, your boy wants to win $200 off of 10. So we'll see. Well, it looks like Craig's probably going to be the first one guarding him. Game has started. Our stream's just a little bit behind the ESPN stream. Surprise,
Luca
surprise.
Doncic at age 23. How about the Suns
Here
right
we
now?
go.
They're trying to sweep a 5-game homestand. They've won 4 in a row. Now, they had lost 12 of 14 prior to this current winning streak.
Here we go. Suns win the tip. Chris Paul waving for Mikhail to come get that shit immediately.
Suns control.
Got Hardaway guarding Mikhail. CP3 gets it out on the wing. Gets a screen from Ayton. Pocket pass to Ayton. Ayton with the quick little mid-range. Call him Billy White Shoes. Ayton in the all whites. I love it. Looking too clean right now. Fat boy Luca, handoff to Dorian Finney-Smith. Luca back to Hardaway. Hardaway penetrating, floating, bricking, getting his own rebound. A corner 3 is good for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Bucket for the Mavericks.
Hey. Mikhail to Craig. Craig hangs, double clutches, and finishes the layup.
All right, sorry.
You missed Ayton's first little midi.
All right, good for Ayton's midi. We'll see how Ayton keeps playing today.
Hardaway to Dorian Finney-Smith. The second three is no good for him. Rebound Ayton. Bridges gonna pull up in transition and missing. Good. I hope that hurt Luca. Luca collides with Craig for the rebound.
Looks like it hurt Craig more than it hurt Luca, but whatever.
Of course. Okay, we got Craig on Luca to start. That is perfect defense, even if he made that. That's perfect defense. Hardaway for three, though. These boys love playing versus Suns. Mikhail gets it to Craig, into the corner to Cam Johnson with the lime green shoes. Cam Johnson!
I like it.
With the nice left hand. Doncic with the ball, guarded by Cam Johnson. Don't like this, don't like this, don't like this. Switches off to Chris Paul. They double. Good double. Good double. Now get back, get back. And they both go to the wrong guy. Ayton and Cam both rotated to the same guy and left the center wide open. Stop humming at Ayton. Leave Ayton alone.
Do you know who wouldn't have rotated that way? Do you know who wouldn't have rotated that way? Bismack Biyombo.
Or he would have made it up with his arms and blocked it.
That too.
CP3, mid-range, says you're going to have to guard me. Ayton with the long rebound. Ayton once. It gets it back to CP3. Another three. Aggressive.
Let's go.
CP3, me loves it. All right. Fat boy Luca, guarded by Mikhail. Don't like this. Gets a screen here from Powell. Switches to Cam. Step back on Cam. No good. Ayton with the save.
He tried to do it.
He tried. He looks tired already, dude. He looks winded, like he hasn't been able to do anything while sick.
Remember, they had won 7 straight. Kid was on that NBA title team in
Luca into Powell. Getting it back to Luca. Gets a screen. Cam goes under. Drives into the paint. Turn around. Throws it almost out of bounds. 14 seconds. Hardaway saves it. Pulls up.
Uh-oh. Lucas
Tell me that
limping.
didn't look good.
Lucas limping, bro.
Oh, shit. He'll be fine. He'll fuck it. He's probably saying he didn't get a call he deserved. As Torrey Craig.
Maybe. They call timeout, bro.
Hits the three. He's
They call
not
timeout.
hurt. You know how many times I've seen this shit from Luca?
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, he stepped his own ankle. He's going to be fine, bro. He's going to be fine.
He might be. You're probably right, but
that's
also
the move
that probably
he does
hurts.
before he goes off for 55 on us. All right?
Shut up. Battered fan syndrome over here, bro.
I've seen him limping. You know, I've seen him limping. Why are they called glizzies? Why are hot dogs called glizzies?
It was a Twitter as a TikTok thing.
I remember that, but I just don't understand it. I want explanation.
The glizzy challenge. I don't know. But anyway, back to our subject of Ayton before I was interrupted by my Great Dane who's a piece of shit.
Wow.
So the reason why I said
likes, keep them coming. Sorry to interrupt. 41 likes, keep them coming.
Yes.
Go on, son.
The reason why I said I'm almost certain I wanted to trade Ayton was because in these last few games, and if we're going to play the way we keep playing, which is our wings are going to basically run the show. The way Bismack Biyombo and Dario Saric and even Jock Landale played during the stretch of games is 100% complementary to what we want to do. Biyombo, during some of the offensive sets that we had while Biyombo was there, he was playing sort of at the top of the key, like at the free throw line, and basically using the fact that they didn't respect him offensively against each team. And he would facilitate, or he would get himself a shot. He would facilitate. He put himself in a good position to get rebounds. So like, I see that, and I see the fundamentals that Biyombo has. I see the fundamentals that Dario has, and I see even the fundamentals that Jock has, and I see how Biyombo boxes out, gets blocks, and like is a plus for us without scoring very many buckets. And then I see Ayton, who can get a lot of buckets, but when it comes to the boards, not a lot of effort. When it comes to getting blocks, not a lot of effort. And as far as doing all the little things like we see Biyombo doing, not a whole lot of effort either. And so my question to you is, do you keep Ayton because of the talent and he can get us a bunch of buckets and he's really efficient when he wants to be? Or would you rather trade him and get more pieces and then have the bigs that we have who are more fundamental and will do the right things to make this team play well? Because just imagine when Booker comes back and you're going to have Booker, Cam, CP3, maybe Dario, whoever's our forward is going to be, Craig, and Biyombo or whatever. How do you feel about that? Or we potentially go get, I don't know, Clarkson, or we potentially go get another wing that you like. Do you like that? Or do you want to keep Ayton because he is very efficient and can get buckets, and there's Luca going to the locker room? I told you it looked worse than that.
As soon as we get updates, we will relay that.
But how do you feel about that? And everybody in the chat, how do you feel about that? Because I know like it's a hot topic for Ayton, right? Like some people, everybody loves him, some people hate him.
You're making a great point. You know, don't let me take that away from you. Definitely making a good point and making it easier to understand what we'd really be looking at if we used Ayton in a trade. I guess my heart would just hurt so bad to lose Ayton.
My heart would hurt so bad too, because me and you loved Ayton. We loved that pick. Look at, okay, there was a good effort from Ayton on the rebound right there. But he was in good. But do you know why he was? Do you know why he was in position? Because he didn't box out.
Yeah. Hard way to the rack, scores. Oh my gosh, guys, take it easy here. Chris Paul saves a
totally traveled right there.
Crazy. Yeah, he did. He picked it up twice.
CP3 picked from Ayton. Kicks to Ayton jumper. See,
that
that's what I want to see. If we do that more with Ayton, cool. The problem is we either do or we don't. There's no like consistency.
That's the other thing to add in is that Monty doesn't consistently call plays for him. I agree. That's another. It's just so tough, man. It
is very tough because I love Ayton. I know it sounds contradictory because I just gave a spiel about why we don't need him, but I love Ayton. Like me and you both love the pick. We wanted to see him and Booker dominate the league and develop together and become the next Shaq and Kobe. Like that was our visions for those two. And you know, with Monty coaching, it doesn't seem like they want to use them, and it bothers me. And if this owner like hitches his wagon to James Jones and Monty for the next foreseeable future, 3-4 years, you might need to trade Ayton for that.
5.8 on the plus when he's off. It's
CP3 to the corner to Ayton.
Ayton triple.
Now watch Ayton.
Gets it to CP3. Cam Johnson wide open for Thrizzy. Wide open for Thrizzy. Now go eat a glizzy. You've earned it.
Neil says we need him. I agree. I love Ayton. I'm just saying, like, if he's not going to be used properly, I've always been saying this. And like, if Biyombo does a good enough job and all these other bigs do a well enough job to make this offense work, then get rid of him and get
wings. Oh my God, a putback.
Or a point guard that you need. And what is with us and these inbound passes?
What the F are they doing? Who threw that?
Ayton. Ayton out of practice.
Monty Williams knows when he gets some of these pieces back.
Welcome in, everybody. What's going on? Your boy Junior. We got everybody in the house already. Brady in the house. Devin Booker fan as Dwight Powell yams out. Faith in the house. What's going on, JT?
Roy.
Baby boy, Toy Roy, Joy's boy. Lester Neal in the house. Mikhail to the rack. That's tough. Oh, Ayton, good effort. Almost.
Roy with the $5 dono. It's his first dono. Appreciate you.
Man, thank you, Roy. Appreciate you, man. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Roy? He was asking us what we had. CP3 gets a screen from Ayton, whips it to Cam J. Cam J to Ayton. Ayton takes a nice little bump. Yeah, he definitely got fouled. I'm glad they called that.
And Deandre,
he is looking a little tired.
Yeah, he's got to be a little winded. Who do you want to see first, Biz or Jock? I don't care. They're both playing well in their own ways, but I think Biz. Yeah.
I actually want to see. And actually, do you want better? I want to see Dario first.
Chick-fil-A sandwich from Roy, but what? So just Chick-fil-A sandwich? You didn't have the waffle fries? Come on.
Where's the other waffle fries for free? D. Lee coming in for Cam Johnson.
What's going on, Kenyon Perry? J Money, he always does, man. That's his look. 90s grungester look. 90s grunge. The whole meal, says Roy, because he's a big boy. Fabian says, any trade update for Phoenix? Nothing yet. Still waiting
we
around.
do have some news that within sometime next week, I think they said February 5th or 6th, the new owner should be able to take control of the team.
Right, the 6th I heard, right before the trade deadline. Bullock! No good.
I think as soon as he takes over, you will hear a lot more rumors coming out. So you give us about 10 days. 10 days.
Walks into a three.
Let's go.
Let's go. Beautiful. What's going on, Caleb?
See, if we could just have CP3 do this thing where he doesn't play for like a month and then comes back and looks like this, and then takes another month, and then comes back and plays like this, and then takes a month, and then comes back and plays like this for the playoffs, I'm for it.
Remember before the playoffs when we were all like deciding should we go for the 64 game wins or should we just rest him for the month? It would have been so much better to rest him a month before the playoffs, man.
Yep.
This man needs to heal.
Wes says, why'd they take DA out? Because DA looks like he's been freaking, he needs an oxygen tank.
Yeah. He played about 7 minutes. He played just about 7 minutes.
You can tell it's still sort of affecting him, whatever illness that he had.
Yeah, but the effort's been nice considering. Why did Busy have to touch the ball before he got in the game? That was weird.
Oh, it must be a Congo thing.
A Congo thing, exactly. Free throw is good for Dinwiddie. Fellas, take a look at your stream. Have you hit the like button yet? If you haven't, help us out. It really helps out more than you know. CP3 helping us out, fading away, which helps more than you know. Okay?
Yo.
Chris Paul is doing really good in this offense where he doesn't bring the ball up and he comes and gets it in the half-court set.
I think that's by design.
It is absolutely. Monty talked about it before the beginning of the season that's what they're going to start doing. And I was like, oh? What? You're going to have Mikhail bring it up? Which is what he was saying. Oh, come on! Busy got beat from behind. Busy with the rebound.
See? Now, what did Busy do? What did Busy do? What did Busy do right there?
He played Monty's offense.
No, but what did he do when he got the ball?
Hook shot?
No.
Went towards the basket.
Caught it.
Kept it high.
Kept it right here.
Yeah.
What's Ayton do? Strip. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not bashing. I mean, I know it seems like I'm bashing. I'm just saying that's just what Biombo does.
CP3 is warping up. Warping up.
But that man, Biombo, is sound fundamentally.
Woo. I want to just pull Chris Paul out now and keep him healthy. Don't play him the rest of the game. Although we would probably lose. Josh Green, no good. CP3 with the rebound.
I mean, as long as Luca stays out, I think we'll be all right.
CP3 thought about sneaking into a three again. He's going to step back in the mid-range, brick range.
They made him fade away a little bit on it instead of
Dinwiddie.
Straight up and down on balance.
Gonna get a screen from Powell. Takes it. Got Craig guarding. Dinwiddie kicks it back to Bullock. Bullock pass fake into a three. It's good. What a shot.
It's his first three of the night, set up nicely by Spencer Dinwiddie.
Wes says that's exactly what his dad complains about with Ayton, which is kind of calling you an old man. Busy, bang out!
Once again, Look at Busy. The fundamentals, bro. The fundamentals are just there.
But he can't step outside the fundamentals.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
With everybody out of the lineup, he's
Dinwiddie.
That just goes to show you, like, Busy is
no good.
and I think it's going to pay dividends.
Look who went to go get the rebound.
Down into the postseason.
Look at the effort. Look at the box out. Look at the pick.
Oh,
CP3 splits. Gets stole from him.
Wow. That was an and one, bro. That was an and one. I can't believe the ref didn't call that.
But Coach Chris Paul, he's rolling early.
And look at him use his body there on Bullock to create space.
Shit.
Ooh, we did him dirty.
I get a little
Steps right into
I get a little
it with 10.
swollen watching Chris Paul play like this, man. It's just I've been fooled before. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's permanent, but damn, he's looking good right now, bro. That month off did him wonders, dude.
I'm saying let's let him take
Wonders.
the month. Let's let him play the month here. Take the month off in February. Let him play a little bit in March. Let him take April off. Come back for the playoffs.
I mean,
In the meantime, we trade Ayton for a good backup point guard and a wing, and we'll be in good shape.
if all of those things happened, you're right. We would be in good, like that. Obviously, when you hear trade Ayton, that's where your brain, you're like, oh, dude wants to fucking trade Ayton. But considering all the things you laid out, and you see how Busy and Jock are able to hold it down. This offense is not ran through a center at all, but you have a center making max money. If you were able to trade for like a Rozier or Van Vliet and then sit Chris Paul and bring him back right before the playoffs, that would be...
Just imagine not having Cam Payne be your backup point guard, and you actually had somebody who's good at being a point guard and can get a bucket.
How about this? Maybe you don't sit Chris Paul.
That's not what I'm... Yeah, no.
You treat him
back
like
up.
Kawhi. You treat
Back
Chris,
up.
Or treat him like Kawhi. He never plays back-to-backs. Anytime there's an opportunity where we think we can win without him, oh, he's sitting tonight. You only play him as needed, like an ointment, apply as needed.
Right.
You know? I just dropped a bag of chips under the desk, and only one chip squirted out, bruh.
I'm just saying, like Waddy says it, backup point guard, Bojan.
And if you're talking about getting a wing too, I mean, did you see what they're saying they want for Crowder?
What?
Like two of these things, either a first round pick and a good, like a veteran wing, or let me take a look because somebody tagged me on Twitter on it.
That sounds ridiculous. I think you got to move both Ayton and Crowder together. That's just my opinion.
Ayton and Crowder
Together.
You are just like so ready to get rid of him. Okay.
Not so ready to get rid of him. I'm just saying if you want to get something really, really good,
Okay.
you have to get rid of both of them together.
Two of these three things: a first round pick, a good young player, or a solid
Game's back on.
rotation
Give me
player.
the sound.
Triple header. Look at that.
I don't know if you're going to get that for Crowder, especially if the rumors are true that they called Busy for a foul there, didn't they?
And Jokic and Kyrie Irving and Tatum and
Nope, they called the other guy.
oh yeah, LeBron.
No, but like,
Did he make it?
if the rumors are true that the teams are nervous because Crowder's been sitting out,
Giannis will be the captains.
I don't know if we're going to get much from him.
Starters named
I feel like that's
today
just
here on TNT.
contract talk.
As we continue on.
He'll be
Actually,
fine.
Tom
They know
Hite
he'll be
says, Let's
fine.
do it right now. And when he says, let's do it right now, we do it
We
right
do
now.
it right now.
So in the West,
He's sitting out
LeBron is
completely
19th
healthy.
Selection.
The
Curry,
worst that's going to happen
Doncic
is he'll be a little
selection,
rusty in the
third time
beginning, but then he'll get it back.
two-time MVP, and then Zion Williamson.
They're just trying to
is in there.
negotiate
East,
back.
Giannis is the
and
captain.
Question is, where does he want to
Jason
go?
Tatum leapfrogging Embiid, Durant and Irving from the Nets, and then Donovan Mitchell.
By the way,
All-star
thanks for
starter
saying
the
where
first
does he
time.
want to go.
Congratulations to
Because that
Donovan
reminds me,
Mitchell.
Ayton has a no trade
Kind enough
clause.
to join our
sorry.
show tonight.
A trade veto
He's
power.
excited about the opportunity
He can
to
veto any
represent
trade
the
he
Cavs
doesn't
going
like.
back to Salt Lake
So
City
we can't send him
for the
somewhere he
All-Star
doesn't want to
game.
be.
And the crowd will give him a great
How you like them
reception
apples?
there in Salt Lake.
He doesn't want to be anywhere but here, then hey.
To play. We don't see that all the time when guys go back to their former teams, but we certainly did in Salt Lake
Probably wants to
City.
go to like a big market.
If he's
Final
forced
minutes
out.
of the first quarter, Luca Doncic exiting with a
Go ahead and give me Julius Randle.
Saban Lee in the game. Saban.
Good
Mickey
defense.
Saban. Masked Okobe. Give it to Okobe. Just give the ball to Okobe and be done with it. Okobe. Driving, bumping, floating. Airballing, getting his own rebound though because he's Okobe. And kicks it out to D. Lee. D. Lee going left. D. Lee whipping to Okobe. Okobe step. Bam!
Shot clock violation.
2 air balls in one possession.
Well, I think what
Stop
he
calling him
did right
Okobe
is
then.
Okobe passed up a better
I
shot
officially will
on the
stop.
pass. Corner three,
But when he hits a
off the
three,
catch,
I'm
pass
saying
was right on
Okobe.
target.
All right?
Oh, we don't even call him Okobe until he's a
And
big
when he
boy.
does anything else good, it's Goat Kogi.
So not just a missed shot, but a bad
Like, you
decision.
cannot keep calling him
I think that's
Okobe
what
when he
Monty
hasn't
Williams
done anything in the game. By the way, we got 102 people watching, and we have 56 likes already.
Thank
We
you.
are already to
Oh my
halftime
God.
goal. So people, let's keep it going. Ish in the game. Ish in the game.
Thank you guys for all the likes, man. Appreciate it.
Also, it's not on Kobe Day. Exactly, not on Kobe Day. Leave it alone.
I'm leaving it alone.
And Bridges, the Iron Man among active players in the NBA, will sit
Dinwiddie.
to this first quarter.
Got Okogie
Spencer
guarding.
Dinwiddie gives it up, right back to him.
Gets it back. Okogie goes over the screen.
Biombo
Are we running a 2-3? We're running a 2-3, and they're scoring on us and getting an and one. We got Ish Wainwright in the game at center. Where the fuck is Dario Saric? Where is he, Monty?
He cuts into the
Where the
lane.
fuck is that
And just a bad
mustachioed
foul
man?
by Ish Wainwright. Either tie him up,
Mustachioed.
Where
or
is
get
he?
the shot up, or just concede that you got beat.
I don't see him.
Wainwright, who played tight end at Baylor,
The ball
and
brother.
then had a little bit of a run with the Bills in training camp. You'd figure a harder foul is coming.
Yeah.
The football background is what we're looking for.
He
Has
certainly
Dario
looks like a
done
football
one thing
player,
wrong
but he's
this
given the
week,
Suns some
this
good
last 2
minutes.
weeks?
This is the 23rd.
Like, can you think of
straight game
anything that
Look
he-
at
that he has
Ish.
played,
Look
and
at
he's a
football
two-way
Ish.
player. But there's a lot of.
What was he, like 28 in college? He looked so old.
I don't know, but man, he looked big as hell there.
Oh yeah, imagine him with pads on.
And then one of the best tight ends ever, Tony
Dude,
Gonzalez,
I
was
bet
an
you anything you could get a
basketball
draft class
player
with
at Cal.
Ish Wainwright.
We're looking for more of a football type foul there, Ish.
Put him on
NFL.
the, put him on the
Coach is
Seahawks
saying.
and
Here's
Madden.
Dinwiddie. In rhythm, steps into a
There
three.
goes our lead,
Suddenly the
folks.
Mavericks
30-32.
within 2.
Oh, Josh Green getting into it with Damian Lee.
Foul's going to be on Damian Lee.
Did you see that? D. Lee's getting under his skin, I'll tell you that. He got that light skin energy too, if you think about it.
Or he has my brother-in-law's way cooler than me.
Dinwiddie gets Saric on him now. And Dinwiddie looks like he wants this one himself.
There's Wario.
Dinwiddie.
Thanks, coach.
Little crossover gets by Saric off the window.
Man.
Looks like Okogie
That's a weak call.
coming in late, perhaps. Let's see who they pin the foul on. And it will be on Okogie. Hey, you can make every three-pointer, steal, and assist mean more with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today.
Dinwiddie at the line.
Saric knew he was in trouble.
First free throw is
on that
good.
matchup out there. When you see a guy guarding the ball constantly looking one way and then the other, hoping somebody's coming to help him right away, you know he doesn't have great confidence in his ability to guard the ball.
Shut up, Van Gundy.
Chris Paul back on the floor for the last offensive possession. And Spencer Dinwiddie ties it up at 32. 5 seconds left. Lee on the speed dribble.
Yo!
He was looking for a foul. It's a turnover. Finney Smith. And that'll take
Tell me why I knew that was going to go in. Thank God it didn't.
Dallas ending the quarter.
32 all, folks. Suns had a nice little juicy little plump thick lead. And then they promptly gave it all right back up.
Promptly gave it up and we put D-Lee in the game.
I mean, of course.
And had him
DD's
handling the
coming
rock.
into the game.
And had him handling the rock.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing Monty is definitely fooled about. He thinks that he can do that. Monty thinks that D-Lee can be the point guard. I don't see it. Mikhail can. Not D-Lee. Man, I was excited. This game was looking promising. I mean, they they lose Luca right into the beginning of the game, and you know. Yeah, Brady, I know you guys can hear the audio. I keep it going. Haven't had any issues.
Couldn't see what's going on with Luca.
Yeah, the fact that they took him out of the game like that, I kind of think that they're holding him out.
I mean, it's not good.
Unless they shoot up his ankle and bring him back. But I don't know, bro.
Luca.
You can have my ankles, Luca. I don't need them. I hate Bertans.
He's out for the remainder of the game, according to Chris Haynes 1 minute ago. Dallas Mavericks star Luca Doncic suffered a left ankle sprain and is out for the remainder of this game against the Phoenix Suns. X-rays were negative.
Good. I mean, I highly doubt he tore anything or broke anything. It wasn't that bad. It was just a little roll. I'm starting to think he must be dealing with something in his ankle for it to roll that easily and for it to hurt that bad. That was honestly a tiny little roll of the ankle.
It really was. So you're right.
You know,
that must have been something prior.
Damian's coming back to being close. What do you think about us doing a 2-3 zone like that?
I don't know. It was weird.
I'm excited to see more of it. I want to see if they're good at it. Because it would be nice if we could throw a 2-3 at some people that do all their scoring in the paint.
But the game's back on, so we should probably be able to get a good lead here if we're not playing Luca. You would think.
Yeah. Here comes the roll.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't that crazy of a roll.
No.
I mean, he twisted a little bit, so it had to be something prior. Or he must have really, really just once in a lifetime, the right spot, right way. Tweaked it. That didn't look that bad.
And at the 8:41 mark was where that injury occurred. Phoenix had a lead 12-8. Jason Kidd got to go back to the drawing board. But a nice run by the Mavericks to even the score at 32. And let's talk a little strategy for Jay Kidd and the Mavericks minus.
All right, Josh Green bringing it up. Kobe guarding. Whoops, said it again.
They're going to have to put the ball in his hands a lot as they're trying to
Josh the mouse.
They're going to have to move the ball more, especially when Dinwiddie's
gets it back from Finney, goes to the rack.
And then their defense,
looking for some, but come on, Wario.
Have to step up. You can't rely on trying to score 125.
Bailout call.
Absolutely, dude.
And no Christian Wood once again tonight for the Mavericks.
What up, E-Dog?
So Dinwiddie gets
a
rest, a brief
he's
rest.
saying
I'm sure
he would. Yeah, AD would be out 3 weeks. I thought you were saying he actually is again.
Hardaway Jr. gives it up. Finney Smith.
Finney Smith driving left. That was nice. Left-handed lay-in.
Is that D-Wash?
Wow, we got Dwayne Washington in the game, folks. I thought Saban Lee had executed him already. Saric with the nice screen, gets it to D-Lee. D-Lee looking to get it down, drives, turns, kicks it back to Wash, out to Okogie. No good. Back iron on the three. His shooting boosts have run out.
Hardaway at the controls.
Hardaway.
Back to Ntilikina.
Bertans.
Frank Ntilikina, bro.
At the end of that first quarter, and it's carried over here.
You were convinced he was the next Allen Iverson.
No, I was not convinced he was Allen Iverson. I convinced he was going to be really good, though. It's more like Tony Parker-esque.
Three-point shooter, that's not really his game. They've been turning the ball over. Not very good execution.
Finney Smith out to Ntilikina. Hardaway with it. 8 seconds on the shot. Little snatch back, little in and out, little mid-range, a little bit no good. Cam Johnson with the rebound. Let's get the ball to Cam Johnson. What say ye?
Cam Johnson back on the floor after 5
Wario floater, no good.
Smith out of the pack. Bertans steps into
Bertans, no good.
Thank God he missed that shot.
Yep.
On a three. Quick release.
Cam Johnson gets a screen from Wario, pulls a deep three. Can we let him
Thank
shoot?
you.
Can we get all the ball out of all you dirty motherfuckers' hands and just give it to him and get the fuck out of his way?
Hard, bro. Like,
Sick of this
all these
shit.
other bums shooting for no reason.
Hardaway goes at Saric out of bounds.
Every possession down the floor defensively.
Azul Luca accidentally stepped on Mikhail's foot. Mikhail had his back to Luca. He had no idea, you know, that Luca was going to step on it. It really was not dirty or anything advertent. He just stepped on Mikhail's toe and turned it a little bit, tweaked it.
Hardaway.
But he ain't coming back.
Connect on the first free throw. Mavs do get to the line quite a bit. They also foul quite a bit. As Deandre Ayton will return.
Thanks, Wario. Thanks for making me look bad by doing dog shit when you got in there after I was calling for you.
Yep, you were calling for him. My boy Biombo did well.
Yep.
Now see how Ayton does.
Williams told us before the game because Ayton is
I
coming
want
back
just
from
Cam
injury.
Johnson and Ayton touching the ball. That's it.
He'll keep a close eye on him.
D-Lee for an
See
open
how he gets
three.
back in defensive transition,
Dwayne
and
Washington for an open
we'll
three. That's
probably
it.
Give him a little extra rest at times.
Washington giving it to Cam. Cam driving. Cam stepping in. Cam, a little too tough, Cam. Use the backboard, Cam. Ooh, bad pass from Ntilikina, stolen by championship DNA D-Lee. D-Wash into the corner for a two. No good.
Off a shot.
No good.
Okay, D-Lee. Good steal.
Okogie. Okogie with it. Gets it back to championship DNA D-Lee. Dwayne, I took the walk to Washington. Gets a screen from Ayton. Drives right to the rack. Kicks it to Okogie. Okogie.
Mavericks starting to rebound the ball.
No good.
We'll see if that continues with Ayton on the floor.
Yeah, buy a bucket right now.
No. Luckily, neither can they. Josh Green kicking it out to Hardaway. Hardaway's right side baseline. Good. Fade away.
Nice shot, Tim.
That's
Hardaway
tough.
Jr. averaging nearly 14 a game. Been a struggle
Cam
for
J
him
to
his
Ayton.
last
Ayton
five.
to the rack. That I don't care that it missed. That's what you need to see. Did Ayton just drive to the basket?
White Powell defending will be
Did he
hit with
really
the
just
foul.
drive to the basket? Thank
Or
you.
did.
He should do that shit all the time. You know how many fouls he would draw?
Which is actually a career high
Quite a bit.
in free throw attempts. Monty Williams and the Suns would love to see more moves like that.
Ayton misses the first free throw.
Played his college ball just down the road in Tucson in Arizona. 1 year there.
He's rolling his eyes and muttering to himself. He's so mad.
I bet you misses the next one too. Now that he's all shook, you can't get shook on this.
And 1-1. First pick in the 2018 draft.
Come on.
Signed a 4-year extension this summer.
Goodness gracious.
Told you he'd miss it.
Bullet to Hardaway.
And he remains
Got himself out of.
Ntilikina
Almost stolen by a goat key.
Ntilikina goes to work.
Yo, how many steps does this dude get to take?
Good NBA. Yep, Luca turned his ankle in the first quarter. Gone for the rest of the game.
Just catches him with that.
Oh, they're going to say it was an offensive foul.
Coach Dallas with 3 turnovers in their last 4.
Okogie out of the game. D. Lee, screen from Ayton, going to the rack. Gonna take his little dude.
And certainly cannot afford to be given the
Was there any doubt he was gonna do that?
Cut
Ayton with the almost steal. Accidentally slaps it right to Powell. Powell with the score.
I'm not one to call for niggas' jobs. But cut this man.
Ayton with the 3-point attempt, no good.
Cut this man Dwayne Washington Jr. right now.
Put Saban back in. What is this shit? Oh. Hardy with the in and outs and the mid ranges and the brick. Cam Johnson with the rebound. McHale coming back. Cam J to Ayton. Ayton goes up. Can't hit. Going to the line, though.
2 shots coming for the big man.
Good job getting position like that.
If you want more behind-the-scenes access to your favorite teams,
great job getting position.
Championship DNA D. Lee looks to be leaving the game. Ish is in.
For all the action.
Ayton does a great
Where
job
the F is Jock Landale?
That's certainly more of what the Suns want than him shooting trail threes. But the Suns, again, when they recognize mismatches, and they do a great job of recognizing them, they deliver that ball.
Already got a double-double. How you like that?
In the league.
19 double-doubles this year. That's what's been impressive about the Suns. Ayton's been out, and yet they've won 4 in a row. The longest winning.
Well, he's getting really close.
Hey, that nigga does not got a double-double. What are you talking about?
Ntilikina gets it to Hardy. Hardy back to Ntilikina. Kicks it back out to Hardy. Mikal Bridges Garden. Wow, that would have been so pretty. Ish with the ball. Ish says, I'll full back this bitch up the court. Whoops, I lost it. Gives it to Wash. Wash to the rack. Wash with a nice right-handed layup. What up, OG? Mike D?
Yeah, another two-way guy. He and Ish Rainway both on the floor.
Ntilikina gets it to Powell. Hardaway steps in, shoots the mid.
Hardaway is fouled. Timeout on the floor.
Who fouled him?
No Doncic.
39-39. And, dude, ever since Chris Paul went out, we have not been able to score. He had 10 in the first.
Subscribe today and watch.
And I kind of expect to see.
Amazing.
I kind of expect to see CP3 back right after this break, don't you? He's got 3 assists, but he's just scoring. It's like, I think that Washington, I'm glad he hit that 2 there, but I think Washington's done, bro, for Saban Lee. Question is, why is he playing over Saban Lee right now? Saban could be playing. I don't know. It's kind of a wash. No pun intended. Lester Neal says McHale now. Yeah, McHale's coming in. Jackson's goated, says trade Dwayne. ESPHX says, what up, fellas? What's going on, ESPHX 626? Wes is excited about the strong man. Jackson Goda says, right now, trade Dwayne. I mean, you'd have to have somebody that wants Dwayne Washington, you know? J Money says 60 likes before halftime. Sheesh. It is pretty sick, man. We appreciate you guys. Our goal is
the Sunday showed up early.
75 likes, guys. So if you're watching and you just haven't had a chance to hit that like button, please take a second. Hit that like button for Sundo. We're trying to make this man rich. You know? That's the end goal.
Dono for Sundo.
That's the ultimate goal.
Donos for Sundo. You know what I'm saying?
Hashtag Sundonos.
It's pretty nice.
Have you had that Taco Bell? First of all, have you seen the taco? I think Taco Bell came out with like wings, like crispy wings.
Yeah, and it was only for a limited time.
What about that little taco quesadilla thing? That little pizza thing, looking thing.
Mexican pizza? You never had a Mexican pizza before?
Not at Taco Bell. I don't eat Taco Bell, bro. I got scared away from that a long time ago.
You're not American.
I mean,
you're not American.
I like fast food.
Not American.
I wish I didn't.
If you didn't eat Taco Bell, not
when I was
American.
in high school, I ate it. When I was in high school,
American.
You know,
Mexican pizza's alright. And why'd you get scared away from Taco Bell? Because I thought they actually
any restaurant that's like notorious for having suspect meat,
they changed that though.
How? I'm willing
changed that
to
recently.
give them a try.
I know they were bragging all about it. The only thing that I wouldn't eat from Taco Bell right now, because like literally there's a trend on TikTok going right now. We're saying like the only thing you should not eat from Taco Bell right now is the steak, because it's not real steak. So don't get steak from Taco Bell. But the chicken and beef is 100% real. Apparently now. Apparently they made a shift in that.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Like hands down, up and down, out of all the fast food restaurants, Taco Bell is the healthiest fast food restaurant out of all of them right now. Like out of McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's, all that stuff. Like Taco Bell's actually the healthiest, which is weird to say because you wouldn't think.
Well,
that.
McDonald's did it too. They changed their burgers and went to like an all Angus patty for at least for the quarter pounders, and they do taste different than they used to. You know, but I don't go to McDonald's either because it's so suspect. You know?
Baby Mouse says, why would I get steak from a place in Taco Bell? I'm just talking about like the grilled steak tacos,
yeah, like a steak
the grilled
taco,
steak burrito,
not a steak.
like their breakfast grilled steak crunch wrap and stuff like that. Like apparently don't get it because apparently like after when the day's over with, like the steak turns into like a liquid. So when I heard about that, I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Yep.
I am out if your steak turns into a liquid after it sits too long. Sorry. Doesn't sound like something I want to eat.
CP3 getting a screen from both twins, one after another. Cam Johnson with the top of the key. Drives left, kicks to Ish. Ish in the corner. Back iron.
Why
brick.
do we keep having all of these bums shoot and all of our good players kick to them? This is the opposite of what needs to be happening.
Because the Mavs are guarding our shooters close after Powell dunks. They're guarding our shooters close and leaving our non-shooters open. Kid is smart enough to do that.
9 points for Dwight.
They're like, you see that dude who looks like he's wearing football pads right now, but he isn't? Leave him open. Don't ever leave Cam Johnson open.
Man, then you know what needs to happen? Even though he just missed that shot, this needs to be in the Ayton game then.
Against the switch.
Dinwiddie mid-range step back. That shit was pretty, but no good. Ayton with the rebound.
If what you're saying is true, then this needs to be a big man game.
CP3 short arms the three from the top of the key.
Wow, we are 2 of 12 this quarter.
Shooting in this quarter, just 2 for 12.
Jeez, they're 4 for 10.
Hardaway on the screen from Powell. Quick release.
Hardaway pulls up the mid-range. It's somehow short too. 11 rebounds for Ayton already, bro. It's crazy.
If we can get a bucket.
Oh, Cam Johnson just traveled and got away with it. CP3 gets it. Calling for a screen from Ayton. Let's see some pick and roll with Ayton. What's he going to do? Gonna pocket pass? Gonna pocket pass?
Didn't call it.
CP3 wants a foul. You're not hurt, Chris Paul. Do not hold your hand like that. Put your hand off of the other hand. It's not hurt.
Very quick guard. He gives it to Reggie Bullock, open in the corner.
Bro, they missing too.
I get that they're missing, but we shouldn't be missing. Like, they don't have their leader. We have three of our best right now. Johnson for 3. God, we can't buy a bucket right now, bro. I could build a damn house with all these bricks. Ben Simmons wouldn't put up this many bricks.
Cam Johnson gets blown past for a simple blow-by layup from Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie loves being in the situation of being the #1 offensive
CP3
weapon.
gets it from Ayton.
Understands
Takes a screen behind the three-point line. Getting to his spot, kicks it out to Ish Wainwright for 3. For the love of Glizzies! Ooh, nice block by Ish, though. Slap that shit out of Powell's hand. CP3 gonna get it over to Ish for 3. Get him out of the game, coach. Get him out of the goddamn game. Get him out. Ish, don't high-five anyone. Just go to the bench. I don't want you touching anyone's hands and contaminating it with your ice hands. Jeez. Put D. Lee in the game. You got the best percentage-wise three-point shooter in the league sitting on the bench for a dude who fucking...
Not good.
Oh,
not good, bro.
Oh, my gosh, man. Just get him out for now. Like, it's not a big deal. Ugh. 41-44. I mean, you see how they're leaving him wide open because they don't believe he can hit?
Yes.
That's crazy. You can't leave NBA shooters open like that. NBA players, I should say. Any NBA player is normally going to be able to knock down unless they're a 7-footer that doesn't shoot. Let me ask you this. If they had left Ayton alone that many consecutive times for 3, don't you think he would have hit 1? And I'm not saying Ish can't shoot. He used to be able to shoot, but he has lost that touch, man. D-Book saying Cam should shoot. Lonnie says Michaela no-show once again. How much of a no-show is...
He hasn't scored anything, but I'm like, Mikal Bridges has also been, carrying his team along with other players
2 points
for the past month. So let's just go ahead and give him a little bit of a break. He's been playing well for the past month. But hey, when Ayton comes back, it's weird. When Ayton comes back, Mikal all of a sudden is not that good. Who would have thought that your wings would suffer with the return of DeAndre Ayton? See what I'm saying, Gabe? We can't have it all, bro. We can't have it all. We can't have it all. We can't have it all.
Apparently, we can't have nothing. I don't know, man. I'm ready.
Look at this AEW commercial. Gotta love it.
Rampage.
AEW. Yeah, don't watch Rampage. It's garbage. Even I'm gonna go to one of the recordings soon.
Justice says, everybody hit the like to see Sundo's elbows. How many likes? Ooh, see, he pulls it away. He teases with them. He teases. Jackson
we have 112
says,
watching.
Yeah, man. You guys, the turnout's been great, man. We appreciate it. What's going on, NGL Prime? So Prime brings up the fact that did you see this stuff today saying we're eyeing the GM of the Warriors who's supposed to be freed up?
Yeah, I saw that article.
Myers. You think he's really going to get rid of James Jones like that? I mean, James Jones just won.
The owner?
Yeah. What
if Bob Myers is his guy?
6 games against Washington, and he's on his way here tonight. 12 points, 5 assists.
Caden's from Missouri too, man.
Mavericks with
That's
the
where
ball.
Sundo's at.
3-point lead. Timeout from Jason Kidd.
Dinwiddie. A little in and out, pick and roll, goes up for a bang on Ayton, gets block fouled.
The Suns' big man, he almost packed it.
Going to the line.
Dinwiddie wincing as he gets up, but he's
And
it's not like a for sure thing. It's like, no, bro, that's not even a thing. He was listed as a potential replacement for 4 or 5 different teams. We just happen to be in the team. No, I'm not gonna believe that. That's just like being like Bob Myers. He could be up for all these jobs. Like,
but Dinwiddie will go to the line.
Ayton just blocked the shit out of this dunk, and they called him for a
To
foul.
add to his totals tonight.
saw that.
13 for Dinwiddie. Chance to remind you that the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Google Pixel.
Shane McCarty in the house. What up? Jackson says.
Giants fans. Caden LaFonte. Sorry, I'm trying to get my shirt loose. Good Lord, oh, I'm doing this. Looking like an idiot.
He played 35 minutes.
Jackson was just saying, I'm going to say it. We need Landale, Cam J, McHale, CP3, and Lee in the game. I would like to see Landale play. I don't. Oh my God, dude.
Caden LaFonte's son's from Missouri here. Welcome.
Finney Smith left wide open like he didn't already hit a couple of threes. Thank God he missed.
Sundo is from Missouri.
Craig driving, giving it to Butterfingers Ayton. For the love of glizzies galore. He hit. Ayton put it back. Ayton put it back in. No Star Trek. Ayton put it in. Dinwiddie. Getting a screen from Powell. Pulls. Hits.
Spencer Dinwiddie continuing to stack them up. He's got 15 now, make it 16 for Dinwiddie on the 3.
Craig gets it to Ayton. Ayton pulls up the mid-range. Brick back iron. 48-43. Starting to lose the momentum. Dinwiddie to the rack. He hits a floater, a finger roll floater.
Honestly, look, Luca Doncic is the best offensive player in this league. But I think the Mavericks and even Luca Doncic would benefit if they would put the ball in Dinwiddie.
Ayton just drove. Ayton drives and hits a layup. Shit looked slow as hell, but it worked.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has the ability to do the things.
Dinwiddie guarded by McHale.
If you go back to the
gets a screen, gets D. Lee switched out on him. Gonna blow by D. Lee or gonna step back? What are you gonna do, Dinwiddie? Gonna step into a 3, gets fouled, going to the line for 3. Spencer Dinwiddie single-handedly cooking the Suns.
In this situation, hits the 3 there coming off the screen, and then this is just a difficult shot.
That's crazy, bro. A finger roll floater over Ayton. Like, who are you, Kyrie Irving? 18 points already.
Maybe Dinwiddie would come off the bench for him just to see what it looks like here.
Misses one free throw.
Just trying to shake some of this losing that the Mavericks have endured here after their 7-game winning streak. I don't know how serious Kid was, but he is looking for some.
OG Mike D says we are scared of Dallas. I think in a way we kind of are.
I
think we're scared. I think we're scared. I think we get out coached.
He is most comfortable when the ball is in his hands. He's done a good job for the Mavericks playing off the ball with Doncic, but that's not really the role he's most comfortable in. Similar to Jalen Brunson, who in large part, I think, left Dallas.
Dinwiddie chatting at the line. I like this starting lineup. Craig's the only one in there that isn't Booker that would normally be in.
Like Brunson and Dinwiddie to play with.
It's the closest I've seen our starting lineup in a while, man.
Dinwiddie at 20 points.
CP3 gets it to McHale. Do something, McHale. Gets it down to Ayton. Ayton, turn, half spin, nice jump hook. No good.
As you can tell, he's just tired. Doesn't have it. His legs aren't there.
Bro.
He is not hitting anything like that, bro.
Dinwiddie gives a screen from Green. Got Cam Johnson guarding. Crossing up, snatching back. Out to Bullock for 3. Brick. Suns ball. 32.7 seconds to go.
On the shot clock, see how fast the Suns
CP3 bringing it up full court.
Play for the one possession.
CP3 going to get a screen here. No, they're going to waste as much of the clock as they can.
Sends Ayton back. Don't forget American
CP3 gets a screen. Almost loses his dribble. Gets it to Cam J for a clutch 3. 10 seconds to go. Powell inbounding. Josh Green at half court. Kicks it into the corner. They get it back to Dinwiddie. Splits the defense. Gets it to Powell for a 0.3 seconds left. That was crazy. So you were saying something about being out coached?
We head to the halftime locker room.
Yes.
With a Mavericks 54.
I mean, that's how do they pull that playoff, bro?
Getting out coach right there, bro.
Martin Espuma in the house says, "Get DA out of there." You know.
I don't disagree but he needs to play because maybe he might, get in rhythm next half. But right now he's not looking too well. We have 76 likes, by the way, so we're looking good.
Man, you guys rock. We're
I feel like DA,
literally 1 quarter ahead of our goal.
Yeah, but I feel like DA he's just tired right now because he's not playing. The problem is right now, like I would love to see how many shots have been taken by dudes on the bench because it seems like they took a lot of shots. It seems like Ish took 10 shots. It feels like Dwayne Washington took.
But you're right.
It feels like freaking D. Lee didn't take any when he should have, and it feels like Okogie took a lot too. Like I feel like a lot of dudes in the bench shot a lot in that stretch.
So 12 shots for DA. And 12 points and 13 rebounds, But
Chris Paul took 7.
It shouldn't take 12 shots to get 12 points.
Right.
But still.
8 shots from Cam Johnson. Okogie took 5. Ish took 3. I felt like Ish took like 60 shots, bro. Because he was
Ish and Okogie are 0 for 7 combined for 3. Bridges and Ayton 0 for 2, so a 0 for 9 between those 4 players. Craig's 1 of 2. Chris Paul's got 2 out of 3. Cam Johnson, surprise. Dude, I'm pissed, man. My parlay involved Luca getting 10 rebounds. And since he's out, I immediately lose.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that's why he left. Vegas wanted him to
I don't think Vegas wanted him to turn his ankle.
Vegas wanted him.
But you're right, dude. Turn it. D. Lee's only taken a grand total of 0 shots. Jock Landale, thanks for all your help in the past few games, but F you, according to Monty, no time for him. Saban Lee, you know what? You clearly been out playing Dwayne Washington. Let me weirdly send you to the bench for Dwayne Washington. You get 2 minutes.
It's a little weird.
Biombo, only 4 minutes, is like one of the only positive players in the plus minus. Wario, you get 3 minutes. We're going with Ish Wainwright at center out of nowhere for no reason. For no reason. Let me get this straight. So you get Ayton back, and you got 2 centers who have been holding it down. Ayton comes back, and you're like, let me go ahead and not even use the normal center rotation. Let me throw Beefy-ish in there at the 5. The freak, bro. Like, is he scared of Jason Kidd? I feel like I'm watching Waterboy. Remember with Waterboy's coach, how he was, like, scared of that other big Louisiana school, and he'd, like, have stress panic attacks. Like, this is trash, bro. It's trash. 16 points in the second quarter is trash. And we're lucky we got off 7 because we were stuck at 7 points for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like they're just, like you said, they're guarding our shooters and making everybody else who can't shoot hit. It's not a bad strategy, but also like I feel like Ayton's taking a lot of shots that he could make, and I feel like him being tired and not making is a big issue. It's bad. Either he needs to turn it around, or you need to be like, hey, bro, you can't keep missing. Like it's really
normally he would be like 8 for 12.
Right.
He don't miss a lot of shots. Like I honestly, like that's the low ball. I could see him at 10 for 12. I can see him at 9 for 12. But 8 for 12 is like the lowest I normally would imagine. If you told me that he took 12 shots, I would have said he probably hit 8. And had he done that, that's 8 more points. He'd be at 20 and 13 in the first half.
I would just like to point out that,
and we'd be winning.
I would just like to point out that if we had Biombo playing center with our guys in the regular rotation, we might be winning this game.
Perhaps, because, yeah, he'd been stopping shit at the paint, you know.
They've had a lot of good, easy points. But either way, I don't know. It is now halftime. I'm taking my ass to sleep because I need to go to bed. I need to go to work tomorrow.
All right, man.
Just want to show up. Hopefully we can turn it around. Good luck. Get my picture out there. We got 85 likes, by the way, bro. It's just crazy.
Thank you guys, man.
85
Appreciate everybody
likes.
hanging out.
Yes.
It's a big game.
We going to bed. It is late here in Mizzou, and I got to wake up at 3:30. So I'll catch y'all later.
Later, bro. All right, folks. Everyone say goodbye to Sundo, of course, in the chat, but then say hello to the Sundo window. He ain't going anywhere. Your boy is always with us in spirit. All right. Thomas, what up? Said Wundo. You know, we're going to have to do what we can without him. Alex Kroll in the house. What's going on? Says goodbye, Sundo. Suns fan says, hit the like or we'll lose in the first round of the playoffs. Well, that's something that we can't risk now, isn't it? See just about how close this game is.
He's got the money of a scorer, but I don't think he is a scorer.
I don't think anybody cares what Kenny Smith has to say. But let's go to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Anthony in the house says, said it before we play better without DA. Man, you and Sundo are on the same page. Justice says Suns 8-1 without Ayton. Ooh. Don't feel good about that. NGL Prime said, how do you think it'll go against the Celtics again? Oh, shit. Do we play the Celtics coming up soon? Not good. They look incredible. Like, I think we would need Booker back for that game to even consider winning it. They look so good. I watched them tonight. They almost beat the Knicks. Wait, did they beat the Knicks? Anyway, it went into overtime. I can't even remember, but they just look so good. It's crazy. I don't want to play them. Thomas Diaz says Dario needs more minutes. I agree. He's been playing so fantastic. Why are they doing this to us now? Why is Monty all of a sudden not involving him in the lineup? It just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I get that DA is back, but he literally went in there and put Ish Wainwright in the game over Dario. And what do they do? Exactly what Sundo was saying. Well, we're both saying it, but they're just forcing the ball into our non-shooters and making it so, you know, we don't have any of our good shooters except for Cam Johnson. He's still launching from everywhere. But that's just Cam being Cam. Can't stop Cam when he's hot. But see what they're talking about here. We got the Suns are in 7th place right now, 9 games behind the Nuggets. If we win tonight, we're going to be the 6th.
Yes. Those, no disrespect to the Kings.
Almost 5th.
The Pelicans and the Clippers are, to me, the most interesting thing.
Is the injuries coming back?
Well,
they're talking here about the Pelicans and the Clippers.
No, it's not Ingram and Zion.
I don't know, man. I think the Warriors are still every bit in it that they ever were, because you know what it's going to be. They're going to be healthy and gelling, and it's going to be dangerous. They got Wiggins back. I don't know. It's just like with the Clippers, they always seem like something bad happens to them. Kind of like us. Anthony says, if we lose without Luca playing, that's even more embarrassing. Oh, bro, I've been thinking about that. I'm not happy about that. But you can tell the Mavs are used to playing without Luca because he has time that he's been out a lot, and they've got guards. Their other best players are guards, like Dinwiddie. Like, Dinwiddie is nice. They've got good shooters, and they don't mind playing without Luca. It's like kind of exciting for them. They're like, finally, we're on, Luca probably has one of the higher usages in the NBA. It's fun when you get to play now. Like, you get to make decisions with the ball, and you don't just stand in the corner and wait for Luca to get done dribbling and stuff. Like, no offense to Luca, I would take him in a heartbeat. He's, definitely top 5 in the NBA overall. But it's fun. And Dinwiddie can score. He's no slouch. We all know what Bullock does to us usually. Or if not him, last time it was Green. And the time before that, it was Dorian Finney-Smith. And the time before that, it's freaking Orkman, Hell, Dwight Powell has 11 points on 5 for 6 right now. It's ridiculous. Joey Lewis says, is Luca coming back? No, they've said he's not coming back for the rest of the game. Allie says, I'm going to a Suns game on the 31st against the Raptors. Any tips on getting a signed jersey? So are you doing it in Phoenix? I think definitely the closer your seats are help, so you can actually get the attention of the players. But then, man, I would think having a kid with you is going to help you out. I don't know. I haven't gotten anything signed by any of the Suns players, but that would be dope. Hopefully you can get that done. If you guys have any good recommendations to her on how to get some signatures, let her know. Joey says you just need perfect timing. Anthony says third quarters are always the worst for the Suns and usually lose leads. Our team pull away from the Suns. I'm really hoping the Suns make some adjustments on defense. Yeah, they need to. And I was just thinking, I wouldn't mind seeing Landry Shamet soon. I know he's injured. I can't wait till Shamet comes back. I mean, God, just this poor shooting reminds you that you have shooters that aren't healthy. Obviously Booker, everybody knows that, but Shamet too, man. Shamet gave us some great performances this season. I've turned around on him. I like Shamet now. I'm rooting for him, whereas before I couldn't stand him. Malo said he was in the bathroom. You doing all right there, Malo? Everything, plumbing wise working? Or NGL Prime said, Gabe, we lose this game. It's your hat's fault. That's true. I probably should have just went bald head tonight. It'll be on the hat. Okay, so we get to relive the end of this game. I literally cannot remember who won it. I think I do. I think Jaylen Brown missed 2 free throws. Yeah, he hit that corner 3. Barrett did. Yep. Knicks beat the Celtics earlier, and it was wild. Me and Sundo were watching it before this started. And then Little Daddy Brunson with the block on Brogdon, who the Suns have been wanting for a long time. Jose O said, looks like this time the Suns are not going to let Monty decide when Booker gets to play. True that. Didn't they say that they're going to reevaluate him in another week? Sucks, man. I was so hoping we would see him this weekend. But whatever it takes, man, just make sure he's healthy. Make sure he's good to go. They did the right thing looking like with Chris Paul and Cam Johnson. Those two both have come back and looked great. So I'm going to trust whatever they choose to do, and I don't want to see Booker back before he's ready. That would be the worst thing. That would be so catastrophic for this team. Caesar says we play better when Bridges plays point guard. Well, I mean, CP3's been a dog tonight. CP3's looked great. 2 for 3 from 3, 10 points, 5 assists. It's just Bridges. I think what I agree with you on that is that Bridges plays better when he's playing the point guard and actually is like forced to make decisions, because if left up to him, he's fine just standing around and catching it and shooting, but they're not letting him catch and shoot anymore because they know he can do that. Anybody been playing this God of War Ragnarok, or has everybody beaten it already? I haven't even tried playing it. Some dude says we need someone who can bring energy. We're playing scared right now. That's true. And like, who should that be? I could see, honest to God, I know this is a crazy, like, it's kind of a crazy thing to say, but I could see Saben Lee bringing energy to the team. He has that like pep in his step, and like when they see him hit a 3 or a jumper, they go wild. Like he's their little brother, and they're just so happy for him. I can't believe I'm off the Dwayne Washington train, but I am. Once again, pure fit wise, it's a better fit. Saben Lee is just a better fit for Monty's specific offense. And Saben doesn't try to get his own buckets unless they're absolutely there. If it's there, he'll take it. If it's not, it's like, let me get this to you, Ayton. Let me get this to you, CP3. Let me get this to you, Mikhail, Cam. But with Dwayne, I feel like Dwayne's first thought is score. And that's really nice sometimes. That's really nice when he's hitting. But when he's not hitting, it's like nails on a chalkboard. All right, the game is basically back, folks.
48 lead up by 6. Brian Anderson.
Here we go. Hit that like button for us. We hit our goal already. I think we're sitting maybe close to like 88 likes. Thank you, guys. Try to get to 100. Let's get 12 more likes before the end of the third. That should be easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Like Luca Doncic, they've got to load up on him, maybe double him some, not let him do what he did in the first half and take over the Dallas.
The Mavs are plus 10 since Luca went out. That is wild.
5 of 9 shooting, couple of 3-pointers in that as well. Luca Doncic left this game.
All right, Dinwiddie guarded by Mikhail Bridges.
His left ankle, his problematic ankle over the years. X-rays negative, but he will not return.
Dinwiddie out to Finney. Sorry, that was
roll on here. Luca named
what the hell is his name?
The All-Star team today as a starter.
Hardaway, who bricks the corner 3. CP3 getting a screen here from Ayton. CP3 to Mikhail. Mikhail getting a screen from Ayton. Driving, doing his little midi. Shoo! Disgustingly ugly. No good.
24% shooting in that second quarter.
Dinwiddie guarded by CP3.
Very low scoring second quarter.
Gets a screen from Powell. Fades.
Ew!
Are you kidding me? Fade away 3 in the corner like this is the rack on 2K. Craig into the corner to Mikhail. They're trying to get Mikhail going. And he bricks another 3. He's still ice cold. Hardaway. Gets it back to Dinwiddie. Screen from Powell. Doubled. Whips it all the way into the corner. Josh Green catches it. Kicks it out to Powell. Powell out to Hardaway. Hardaway getting into the paint. Gets it out to Dorian Finney-Smith. Pump fake. Step up. Stolen almost. Shot clock violation. Suns ball. I'll take some good defense. I'm fine with that.
With the blitz on Dinwiddie's pick and roll, getting the ball out of his hands and making other people make a play. First time we've seen that tonight from Phoenix. I would expect we'll see it a lot more.
Suns had dropped 9 of 10.
Mikhail gets it to CP3. Pick and roll. Kicks it back to Craig. Craig back to CP3. Woo! Let's go. CP3 back in the game. Look at that. We can actually start scoring again.
He's got 3 made 3-pointers tonight. He's 3 of 4. He's got 13 points.
Dinwiddie gonna get doubled here in a second. Getting a screen from Powell.
Again,
Powell and CP3 double. They dump it off to Powell. Powell to Green. Green pumps. Yowza! He got Craig.
Craig takes a hard fall.
Damn. Please don't be hurt, Craig. He's holding his wrist. The wrist looks like it's sideways.
Again, they start here with the blitz.
Damn,
The pick
that was
and roll. You
dangerous.
see 2 guys on Dinwiddie. Ball goes to Powell. He gets it to Green. This is good defense. They're in great position. This has been a problem with Phoenix all year.
Jackson, come on. Nick Claxton over Ayton. Let Ayton get healthy before we go that far.
Stay on his feet. They were in a great setup defensively with Ayton rim protecting. Instead, Craig, normally an excellent defender, puts Green on the line. The young Aussie, Josh Green.
57, about to potentially be 58. It is 58 to 51. Suns down 7.
Just getting started here in the third quarter, second of our doubleheader tonight.
Point McHale gets it to Ayton. Handoff CP3 into the quarter to CP3. Back to Ayton. Ayton turnaround hook shot is short, but he's fouled. If he could just hit these damn hook shots that he normally hits with such great regularity.
During our halftime
And now we need him to actually start hitting free throws. I think the last time he went to the line, he's
got a double-double.
Was what?
12 points, 13 rebounds, but he's
0 for 2.
Now he missed 3 games with an illness. He's coming back here tonight.
First free throw is wide right.
They have been.
Brick.
But let's not overreact to one game. I mean, this guy's averaging 18 points a game on 58% shooting. Phoenix has done a great job all year of getting him the ball inside, particularly against Matt.
Harmony, we might need double Sundo, man. Good point.
It has been a rough start to the night for Ayton offensively.
Dinwiddie.
But he's
Guarded by McHale.
He was very sick.
Gets a screen from Powell.
So there was a lot of concern about his stamina here tonight, and you could almost see it in all those.
Dinwiddie to Green. Green to the rack. Green. No defense in the paint waiting for him. Get busy in the busy game. Play him and Ayton at the same time if you have to. McHale gets out to Craig. Floater from Ayton, short, gets his own rebound. Put back, no good again. Ayton might as well have blocks of ice for hands right now.
Bad pass. Dinwiddie just
Terrible pass into Powell. Out of bounds. Suns are going to get it. I can pretty much guarantee you Busy would have beat that shit off the glass.
Strong move there. Josh Green, an explosive athlete.
CP3, high arcing floater, no good. Ayton tries the tip in, and it's no good. Finney Smith pulls a 3 in transition, 52-63. And Suns take a timeout right off the bat here because shit is getting a little bit out of hand. Like, I'm not shocked at all that the Mavs could do this to us without Luca, because they're a talented team. All that it requires is for them to be hot, and they're hot-ish. You know, they're hot, we're ice cold, but still, they look good. They are good. You know, hell, we've beaten some teams this year, the Grizzlies a couple of times, not even full strength, because we've got some talent. And if our talent's hitting, we're hitting. And that's what's happening to us. They're just, plus I think Sundo's really right. We're getting out-coached. We're just getting out-coached. And also Ayton is ice cold. Ice, baby. Okay? 3 quick misses to start this third quarter. And what was it? 1 missed free throw? 2 missed free throws? Ooh. What can you say? But I swear to God, I'm not mad at Ayton. I'm not mad. He's first game back. He missed like 4 games. I know this comes across as excuses, and it's like I don't feel bad excusing this, because it's an actual example of the real reason why it's happening. He was sick. He was freaking sick. Like, his wind is not there. He's a little bit rusty. I'll grade him next game. Next game, I'll be on him if he's ice cold like this, but I doubt he will be. Wow Factor says Ayton doesn't want to be with the Suns. Trash. I know some people feel like he doesn't want to be a Sun, but Caesar says, no, stop it, Gabe. He got a break. He should be better. Yeah, but it was like, think about if he was sick. Think about if he had COVID. Okay. Considering how long he was gone, it could have easily have been COVID. But whatever, he's out sick. Let's say he had the flu for a week. Think about how much you're depleted with the flu for a week. You're not practicing. You're losing your ability to run up and down the court at the level that it takes to play top NBA energy basketball. He looks it, man. He looks like he's gassed. So, I don't know. I think he'll be fine next couple of games. I think he'll be just fine. I'm literally not worried about Ayton right now. But it is crazy how much he's missing. Freaking crazy. I agree, Code. But maybe not this game. Maybe start giving Ayton more touches next game. Like, I don't really want to lose this game, and going through Ayton is not working right now.
Well, they were actually close in on the Hachimura deal that,
CP3 gets a screen from Ayton. Bridges trying to come get it. Does. Pump fake, step back dribbling. Gets it down to Ayton. Ayton with the nice man grab and the soft dunk. I mean, that was a really soft dunk from Ayton, but good job keeping it high, just like Busy B.
So they're still trying to do something. Jay Crowder is
Dinwiddie, guarded by McHale, gets it to Josh Green. Dinwiddie, guarded by McHale again, gets a screen. They go over. Him and Ayton double. He whips it to the corner. Then they whip it back out to Dorian Finney-Smith. Shovel pass down to Powell with the reverse layup, and he finishes. Tough layup from Powell. Nice.
Well, that is...
CP3 bringing it up. Hand off to Ayton. Ayton to Craig. Craig driving left. Craig kicking it back to Cam Johnson. Pump fake. Spin move. Back to Craig. Left alone. Flick of that wrist. The three is no good. Hardaway with the rebound. Gives it to Dinwiddie. Up to Finney. Finney driving left. Kick out. Dinwiddie getting a screen from Powell. Doubled again by McHale and Ayton. Pulls up. Pump fake pass. They get it over to Finney-Smith in the corner. 2 seconds. Hook shot. No good. Ayton gets the rebound stripped by Finney. Josh Green. Manhandled by Chris Paul. Manhandled by Chris Paul. Slapped it off of him and out of bounds.
Leading scorer.
Suns are showing some real energy and effort right now. I really like it. Some grit. Chris Paul looks fed up right now.
Last summer.
Chris Paul guarded by Green. Gets a screen from Ayton. Kicks it down to Ayton. Ayton turnaround fadeaway. Giggity good. Let's go.
Able to knock it down. These are interesting times right now.
Dinwiddie, screen from Powell. Kicks it to Powell. Back to Bullock. Nope. Dinwiddie. Setting some smothering screens. Doubled. They get it down to Powell. CP3 comes in to help. Please be okay, CP3. CP3 helps Powell up. I think he felt bad about that hard foul.
Passing out of the double team. And the Mavericks executing well. This time, Powell at the line.
Mavericks by 9.
Maybe later, Tim. Maybe if we lose this game, I'll start stress crooning.
And Dwight Powell will shoot the free throws. He's got 13 tonight. He's had his hands full with Ayton.
Powell at the line, guys. We got 108 watching. We got plenty of likes, but please, if you have not hit the like button,
The NBA on TNT
go ahead and
is
slap
brought to you
that
by
bitch for
Nationwide.
us.
Nationwide is on your
As the
side.
Suns try to get a comeback
Did you
going
assume
here.
that, like Stacey King at some point? Let me know.
Powell, I think he hit the
If you're into
first.
I have a voice.
Let me look.
I have a singing voice.
Think, I can't see it.
Probably should not be heard.
But he misses the second. Ayton with the rebound.
Ayton clears away.
Ayton's going to get
Another
20 rebounds this
rebound.
game.
He's got 16 boards to go along with 17
CP3.
points. But he has missed 11
Oh,
shots.
traveled. They don't call it. He whips it back to Cam J. Cam J, spin move. Cam J, nice half spin. Ayton, mid-range break. Gets his own rebound. Nice pass. Had to be kicked by Powell.
Ball here.
Out of
Reset it at
bounds.
14. And the Suns will have it side out.
Dallas doing a very good job defensively.
I agree,
Everything's been
Royal.
tough
Like,
for Phoenix.
I mean, maybe because
Other
Ayton's
than
doing
throwing
such
the
an
ball into
outstanding
Ayton,
job rebounding.
they
Maybe
really
he's just like,
haven't
look,
been able to get into
I'll keep
much
you
of
in
a
there since
rhythm.
you're Dennis Rodmaning this bitch right now. Paul gets it back to Craig. They get it to Ayton. He's got Dinwiddie on him. They double. Passes out to CP3. CP3 pulls in Powell's face. Say that 10 times fast. Pulls in Powell's face. CP3 pulls in Powell's face. CP3 pulls. I'm spitting everywhere. I have to stop. Dinwiddie guarded by Bridges.
Fourth made three for Chris
16
Paul.
points and 6 assists already for CP3.
Mavericks lead down to
Dinwiddie
6.
guarded by
Dinwiddie
Cam
going to
J.
work. He's running into a wall now.
Gets a screen.
That is
Into the paint. Blocked by Ayton, but they're going to say Ayton fouled him. And I think that might be
piece of the
fair.
ball, but then a piece of the arm. Back to Paul.
Here it is, a double on Ayton with the shot clock running down. Not sure Dwight Powell knew how low that clock was. And then they come on Dinwiddie. Good
They
defense,
come
but
on
then
Dinwiddie,
foul.
he says.
Those are the kind of fouls that have hurt Phoenix. Monty Williams
Joey
was
Lewis
talking
says, how
about
are
it
the Suns
before the
losing
game.
without Luca?
They
Man, I mean,
got to cut their fouls.
they don't look great tonight. They're not like as hot as they were.
Monty Williams trying to inspire.
And the
his
Mavs are
sons.
having fun playing without Luca.
Struggled here tonight.
Getting
Sitting
to
on that
control the
4-game
basketball a
streak.
little bit and
Biombo back on the
not
floor
just
with
stand
Damian Lee.
around.
Finney Smith.
Finney out to Josh Green. Josh Green gonna try to bang, but he saw Biombo and he thought better of it. And he misses the layup. CP3. Get it down to Biz. Biz getting fucking shoved by Green. Green's gonna get fucked up if he keeps this up. Pick and roll with Busy. Kicks it to D. Lee. D. Lee driving. Kicking out to Craig. What are you doing, D. Lee? Craig to the basket. Hang. Shoots no good. Ugly.
Dallas's defense has been
They've got
outstanding.
Josh Green guarding Busy, and they need to get it to him. I would never say that, but it looks like he has a mismatch. Dinwiddie working on D. Lee. Dinwiddie to the rack. Floater. Soft and good.
And
Damn.
I like Dinwiddie's decision there. He
Bridges
waves getting Smith back down.
Gets a little hezzy on
Rather than
Hardaway.
facing
Driving
the
right.
He just went one-on-one.
Bridges with Finney Smith on him.
Bridges kicks back to Busy. Back to Bridges. Bridges pulls up the mid-range. Oh my God, he hit it. He finally hits a shot, and it hung on the rim. Like, it looked like it was going to pop out.
Over the last
61,
games, he's been
67.
averaging almost 23 points a game. He's just struggled to get it going tonight.
18 against
Bullock
Charlotte on
over to
Tuesday.
Green. Green driving on Biz. Biz blocks that weak shit, Josh Green. Get that Australian shit out of here. D. Lee with the nice drive. Nice pass to McHale in the corner. Ah!
And Bridges going to get hit with a tee
Don't give him a tech.
for taunting the Mavericks bench.
I mean, he definitely did. Busy with the block, though. You gotta love it.
Biombo, and then great pass by Damian Lee.
Fellas,
Phoenix on a
hit
10-2
us
run.
with the like button if you don't mind, as the Suns are making this comeback. We got people joining the chat. We got 118 in here now watching. Appreciate everybody hanging out. hit that like button for us. Super helps us out. Bridges with a couple of back-to-back buckets, and you heard him talking. They're saying he was averaging 23 points a game over the last 5 games, and he just hasn't been able to get it going. That's another great reason I should have said, but I'm a bozo, of why we're losing this game, because Bridges hasn't been Bridges tonight. Well, maybe that's going to get going now. Maybe we figured something out here in the second half. We've got as much points already as we scored in the whole second quarter, and we're doing a little bit better job holding them to 13. Busy in the game, watch shit change. No offense to DA. DA has been... I love what I'm getting from DA tonight. Even with the misses, his energy that he's chasing balls down. He's trying. He's not busy in the paint on defense. Busy is special as a defender. If you could sub him in on offensive and defensive possessions, he'd be defensive player of the year. You know, we'd play him that much. We'd play him on defense every time. But Busy's going to change things. There's not going to be as many buckets to be had in the paint, and that's where they've been getting a lot of their buckets. So I'm excited about this. I think the Suns are really poised to make a comeback right now. What do you guys think? Woo! Wow Factor said, Monty, don't bring DA back out. I mean, DA's going hard. DA's actually starting to score now. We need DA to just rest from like now until like, I would put him back in. Personally, I'd put him back in at the 9-minute mark of the fourth. I don't know if Monty will do that, but that's what I would do. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. I got that in my blood. I think when I get really, really excited, a primal Mexican scream just escapes me. Josh Green is coming out of the game. I'm happy Josh Green isn't cooking us like he did last game. That was upsetting. They had me thinking Josh Green was about to be some future all-star. Caesar says, stop slurping Ayton, Gabe. I'm not slurping. Look at his stat line, bro. He's going berserk. Yes, he misses a lot of shots, but he's the type of player, like, okay, when you're playing pickup basketball and you're playing with people you know, and you know, there's a guy who makes like the majority of his shots, one of the better players that you end up playing with whenever, and he has a game where he's missing everything, you don't think, oh, this dude's fucking trash. You just think, wow, he's just having a bad game. Like, Ayton normally makes the mass majority of his shots. So him missing these hooks and stuff, to me, that's just like an anomaly. He's just having a bad game because he was sick for 4 games. But he is putting it together. He is starting to score a little bit more now. All right, so the technical free throw is good from Bullock.
Yeah, you were right. That was
Mikhail
bad
getting a
on my
little too
part.
excited
They had a
here.
little chuckle. So the Mavericks get the technical foul shot, but to see Bridges get going a little bit here, that's big for the Suns. Suns on a 10-2
Dinwiddie
run now
getting screens all up the court by Bertans, the Orc man.
4-point Dallas lead, approaching the 3-minute mark of this third quarter.
Dinwiddie gonna pull up a fading 3. Ouch! Ouch!
Nothing but the bottom right now. 27 points.
So good.
Well, they looked a little confused there. If that was supposed to
CP3
be a blitz, it certainly wasn't hard enough.
Kicking it over to D. Lee.
And if he was
Gets
in
a screen
drop,
from
I don't know
Mikhail.
why. Based on
Kicks
the
it
way
back to
Spencer
Mikhail. He's got
Dinwiddie
Dinwiddie on him. Just pull up in his face, Bridges. 4 seconds for Bridges. Gets it down to Biz. Biz doubled. Into the corner. God. Mikhail needs to just pull up. Dinwiddie was baiting him, giving him plenty of space, and he didn't want to pull up off the dribble. Pull up off the dribble like you have been the last 5 games, bro.
3 for 4 from 3 on the night.
Oh, Hardaway over to Bullock, back to Bertans.
They had 6 turns in the
Dinwiddie working on D. Lee, gonna cook him up real quick.
End of the first 2 quarters.
Baseline, D. Lee with the steal. Mikhail bringing it up. Mikhail steps into a 3. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. I was just saying, pull up off dribble. Stop being scared to pull up off dribble. Thank you, McHale. Dinwiddie getting a screen from Bullock. CP3 guarding.
Sometimes a referee, they see the
CP3 gets blown by, switched off on a D-Lee. Step back mid-range for Dinwiddie, in and out. Biyombo with the rebound. CP3 gonna get a screen here from Okogie. Half spin, gets into the paint, gets it down to Bizzles. Bizzles! No good. Dinwiddie gets it back to Hardaway. Hardaway crossing up, pulling up into a three. No good. CP3 with the rebound. CP3 looking like he's hooping in some NBA 2K special shoes. Screen from Busy. Got Bertans on him. Chops his ass up. Takes it to the paint. Scores a left-handed layup. Looking good, CP3. 18 and 6 for CP3. Dinwiddie, guarded by Okogie, goes over the screen. Finney-Smith to the rack. Finney-Smith actually gets past Busy and scores. That was a great layup by Finney to evade a Busy block.
Coming to the end of the third quarter here. This one
CP3
hasn't been
gets a screen from Okogie. Another screen from Okogie. Gets Bullock on him. Gonna get another screen from Okogie.
Shot clock at 3.
Kicks it to Okogie. Okogie has to pull up a midi too. No good.
3 seconds.
Damn.
And game clock.
All right, so we are gonna get one more chance with about 3 seconds on the clock. Maybe more, depending on when they shoot here. Championship DNA D-Lee is guarding Dinwiddie.
Who's now 0 for 6.
6 seconds, 5. He's going to pull up a 3. 4.
Second, 7 here.
Fouled.
Out front by Damian Lee. First in the last 2 minutes here. Had one to
I'm
give.
shocked he fouled him because
Damian Lee.
now we don't get another chance, but okay.
So Dallas smartly the next time comes back and doubles for Bertans, not letting Chris Paul isolate against him. Dallas will now get the last shot.
Dinwiddie gets the inbound. 6 seconds. Do not let him hit. Step back in Busy's face. For the love of Christ. I mean, you know,
and 30 points for
you know, it's like
exactly 10 in
you know,
each of the first 3 quarters. Dinwiddie
I mean,
is having a night. He's on a heater.
It's like
30 points in 31 minutes.
You know? I mean, it's like
Mavericks lead it by 7.
You know, I mean, it's like
you're watching the NBA
you know,
on TNT. It's presented by State Farm.
I mean, it's like, how many times is this going to happen to the Suns? How many times are we going to give up? It's just like, is it bad coaching? Is it, you know, I just, I'm so sick of the buzzer beaters, guys. The buzzer beaters are wearing on me mental. All right? Lester Neal says, wow, trade Crowder. Yeah, that's the problem tonight. Well, I mean, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt to have some help from selling him away, but it's going to be a little while, man. DMVB says, I want my Saban Lee, number 38, year of the rabbit, to get more minutes. Yeah, I think for the second half, he needs to come in for Chris Paul when Chris Paul goes out. Not Dwayne Washington, because that experiment is about done. Code says Quick Key would be cheaper and he has size. Quick Key. Oh, Quickly. Yeah. Quickly. I'm willing to look at Quickly. I need to look at Quickly's game because I'm not as familiar with it as I would like to be. Wow Factor saying Van Vliet, though. I love Van Vliet. I think he would be a killer for the Suns. Iverson in the house said, I can't wait until we fire Monty and James. Going to be the best day ever because he can't coach and James Jones sucks at trades. You know, that's not as untrue as, you know, I would like it to be. There are some truths to that, but I don't think either is going to get fired, man. I just don't see it. They have sway in this organization. They have sway in the NBA. They have weight behind their names now, and we've been so successful with them. It's, you know, it's a hard decision to take someone that's had success and say, I'm sorry, but that's not enough success. Goodbye. That is tough. I just noticed we got outscored again, at least only by 1, but God, can we just play defense? Final quarter, folks, down 7. It could be worse, but we got to, oh my God, Jock Landale coming into the game. We're getting some actual adjustments by Monty. What a treat for everyone. What a mitzvah. Game's almost back on. Big Sexy, what's going on? Says, we got this. How you been, man? Iverson said, I mean, Gabe, you heard the rumor we might get Bob Myers if he leaves Golden State. If that happens, James is 100%. I mean, you know, there's other teams linked to him. There's other teams that are thinking the same thing. Other teams that I'm sure are much more eager to replace their GM.
Here with Suns head coach Monty Williams. Coach,
got Monty on the mic.
Best player early in the game. How difficult it is.
What's going on, Volcano?
Game plan for a team like that.
It can be difficult, but for the most part, we respect their team. Dinwiddie's having a great game. We got to do a better job of guarding the ball. We got to have emotional stamina right now with him making shots the way he is.
Tim, I think we already have life breathed into this team. Like, we're doing pretty good the last 4 games. I mean, we get this win tonight, we're going to be overwrought with excitement. Jock Daddy gets it to CP3, guarded by Bullock. CP3 into the paint, kicks it back to Ish for his 17th three, and this one actually drops. Strong man, Ish Wainwright. 76-72. Powell with the ball. Powell gets it to Green. Green out to Bertans. Bertans looking for somebody, anybody. They got Josh Green out here. Backdoor cut.
How about that? Josh Green is threading the needle here, Coach.
What a
Great
pass.
cut by Bullock, and this pass
Mikhail
is
just got
tremendous.
burnt backdoor.
That pass was busting.
Yeah,
well
Code, I'd like to
done.
see that too. What's going
I
on,
didn't know
Gang
you were
Sisters?
going for that tonight. That came out of nowhere. Next thing you know, you're going to be spitting on something.
Mikhail back to CP3. CP3 spin move, gets into the paint, gets it out to Jock Daddy. Jock with the nice little like 2-foot hook shot. Me love you long time, Jock. Me so horny. Okay, Ntilikina guarded by Mikhail. Guarded by CP3 now. Kicks it into the corner to Bullock. Great defense by Cam J. No good. Cam J. Back to CP3.
5 minutes in the first 5 minutes. 5 points, I should say, in the first 5 minutes.
Jock's getting position on Green in the paint. Paul not getting it to him. 8 seconds on the clock. Cam J with the Euro. Cam J! Euros through Powell and goes right up over the top. Like Stallone.
Coming back, you got Green and Bullock, Ntilikina, Bertans, and Powell trying to stem the tide.
Cam J guarding Ntilikina. Nice cutoff. Forces a step back 1-footer. No good. CP3 bringing it up. Little hop in his step. Pulls a three. No good. 76-78. Josh Green with it. Kicks it to Ntilikina. Guarded by Cam J.
Dinwiddie's set to enter on a stoppage. 2-point game. Dallas with the
Ntilikina switched off onto Wainwright. Wainwright on ball. They get it to Bullock in the corner. Powell with a tough screen that sends Cam to the ground. Cam looked like he was trying to flop a little bit, maybe get a call. He does not. Mikhail to the rack. Mikhail fouled hard by Josh Green going to the line.
Split second decision presented by Tissot Watches, official timekeeper of the NBA.
Well, this is the Mavericks working against the blitz on Dinwiddie.
I'm going to refresh this and see if I can get it going any faster.
Powell, they're going to see those blitzes down the stretch here in the fourth quarter, and they're going to have to continue to execute like that.
Jason Kidd now wasting any more time as Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. enter. Saban Lee returns for the Suns. That's going to give Chris Paul his final breather. And how about Jason Kidd? He is rolling the dice here. You know, he had that Mavericks hat on before the game that had those dice on it. And he's going to send his 2 scorers back on the floor with 9 and change remaining.
McHale, free throw, good.
Coming alive here in the second half.
Dinwiddie guarded by Saban Lee, full court. Let's go.
Mavericks led by 6.
Saban Lee up in Dinwiddie's grill.
Their lead cut to 3.
Gonna get screened. Gets switched off. Now we got jock jams on Dinwiddie. Has to pass out to Josh Green into the corner. Good defense. Just a better shot, but great defense. I mean, Ish was in his mouth. Not his fault. Saban Lee gets a screen from jock jams. Saban Lee out to Cam J. Cam J. Wants it, steps into a little floater. No, gets his own rebound, throws it up, gets fouled, going to the line. Good hustle by Cam Johnson.
And here it is. They don't initially blitz the pick and roll, but
Bet says, when is Booker returning? I think they're going to reevaluate him in like another 6 days. 6 or 7 days.
Execution out of the double team. Spencer Dinwiddie is his ability.
8.5 minutes. Like, I'm ready for DA to come back into the game. I don't exactly know what Monty's taking forever. And Cam Johnson misses the freaking free throw.
The first free
For
throw.
the love of God.
FanDuel point spread for tonight's game.
Armac definitely, Ayton's definitely coming back in. They're just resting him. He's been playing a lot tonight on his first game back after being sick.
Luca Doncic and Christian
Cam
Wood.
Johnson's second free throw is good. 79-85, Suns down just 5 with 8.5 to go. Josh Green, handoff to Dinwiddie, guarded by Saban Lee. Saban going over the screens. I like that on Dinwiddie. Got Landale switched off. Now they go back and double him. They just keep trying to get switched off to a big. They get Finney-Smith. Gonna drive. Finney-Smith on Jock Jams. Good defense by Jock Jams, who took a shot. And he is down for the kiss out. McHale driving, pulling up. Why? Oh, that's why. Oakley dokley, neighbor-rooney. Jock looks like he's got the wind knocked out of him or a rib broken or a rib punctured his lung. And that's why he has no air.
Now they're faking the double team at Dinwiddie now. Dinwiddie taking too much time here.
Saban trying to double. That's a foul on Cam J. Luckily not an and one.
Free throws for Dinwiddie. Take it back to the last play.
Gang Sisters, Ayton's just resting. He'll be back in. He'll be back in. Bet, I agree. It's so nice to see the Suns playing a better brand of basketball. Even if we lose this game,
Still hurting. Never got to the other
I'm not going to be that upset. It does suck that they don't have Luca and they're still, you know, seemingly better than us. This is just one of those matchups that I don't like. The Suns don't match up well against the Mavs anymore. They have figured us out. We had their number. We beat them like, I want to say like 9 games in a row before they turned the tide on us in the playoffs. Now they're the big bros. What up, Asiasa?
Powell returns for the Mavericks as Landale will sit.
Bet Luca hurt his ankle in the very first quarter, like 5 minutes in. Dinwiddie pulls up. Free throw is good. 86-81, still 5-point lead. Nick Saban with the ball, going to get a screen here from Ayton. Kicks it to Ayton. Inside the three-point line, handoff to Cam J. Cam J, wow-ish. Wow-ish, you fucking Ayton, what are you?
Just got to think his rhythm is not quite there after missing 3 games.
Ish saved the ball and immediately threw an alley-oop to Ayton, which he didn't dunk. He tried to lay it in and bricked it, and there's a 3 for the Mavs.
With the Mavericks execution out of the blitzes on Dinwiddie, and they're up 8.
I mean, yeah.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma.
From a guy who's been caping up for Ayton all night, that is one of Ayton's absolute problems. That's one of the things I wish I could iron out of his game. I wish we could get him hypnotized to where you have that ball above the rim. Why are you laying it in softly off the backboard? Or in that case, not softly, too hard. Why are you doing that? You're above the rim. Why aren't you dunking? It's funny, when I started this show a long time ago, did a video called Will Deandre Ayton Ever Dunk Again? And it was because he was going through this stretch of like 20 or 30 games where he only dunked like one time. And it was almost like he was sarcastically doing it to prove a point that he doesn't have to dunk. And then he started dunking a little bit more here and there. It has gotten better. But this is his MO, and that's one thing I don't like about him. He's more than happy to just try to lay that shit up and in. And it's like, dude, you're so big. You're so strong. You're above the rim. What ingredient am I missing here that leads to a dunk? It's always been one of his issues. Sunny side down, said Ayton scared of the ball. Gang Sister says, do you think we're going to win or lose? It's starting to trend back towards L. I can tell you that. We can't gain any ground on them. You know, after that second quarter where we only scored 16 points, we can't gain any more ground back on them. Code says Mark Bryant was a bum. Absolutely. What the hell do they have Mark Bryant for? Fire Mark Bryant immediately. Love you, bro. But you clearly are not telling him to dunk the ball. Clearly. And you got to get somebody in there to get him to do it. I don't know. He was supposed to toughen up Ayton and make Ayton a force in the paint. Well, he's not. He's not. When he's got his hook shot going, that's dope. That's awesome. When he's got his middies going, that's awesome. And he has it going most times. But what the fuck is Mark Bryant doing? Exactly. Gang Sister says, is Ayton in? He is. Unfortunately, it doesn't feel like he's in. Code said might as well be Kendrick Perkins teaching him. Seriously, dude. Yeah, Anthony, we're just not good against Dallas, bro. There they go showing it right now. 6 for 19.
And 9 of those misses in the paint, Brian.
And a number of those.
17 and 17 for Ayton, though, you know?
So Ayton, a double-double with 17 and 17. But the 13 missed.
CP3 gets it to Cam J, back to CP3.
Chris Paul back on the floor.
CP3 over to Ayton. Nice quick pass to Ish, out to CP3. Gets it right back down to Ayton. Ayton fouled, going up there, doubling the shit out of my boy. And Ayton's telling Ish, shoot that. Give me my assist. No, Ayton. You dunk on someone and break their fucking fingers for trying to block you.
Chris Paul, nobody has entered the ball to big guys in the paint better than Chris Paul. Ayton's had a lot of looks. They've gone to him a lot. This is his 9th and 10th free throw.
Anthony G, it's feeling like it's going to be a Dallas win, if I'm being completely honest.
He's just got to convert more here.
They've just had control of this game since the end of the first. Ayton hits the free throws. Let's go.
6.5 to go in regulation. The first game of our doubleheader tonight ended in overtime. Knicks beat the Celtics.
Dinwiddie got CP3 guarding, gets a screen, takes it. Into the corner, back to Powell. Dinwiddie down to Powell. Powell into the corner to Green. Good defense. Green into the paint. Green working on Ish. Kicks it back. We got 1 second. Finney Smith with a tough-ass three. I thought it would go in, but it didn't. 18th rebound from DA. Screen for CP3. Gets it to Craig. Craig into Ish. God damn it! A no-look pass from Craig, and Ish can't control it. Out of bounds.
Wainwright's got to catch that. He's got to put 2 hands on it, just like he
guys,
did
we got
as a
150
tight end
watching.
at Baylor, and
Appreciate it,
catch
man.
the
Thank
ball.
you, everybody, for checking us out. Hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't already subscribed. We do every Suns game live. And hit that like button for us, please, man. It really helps out. Not sure how many likes we got, but I know we were cruising earlier. And Craig gets on the ground for it. Finney Smith. Golly, Craig got slapped in the face. Good thing that did not go in. 19 and 19 for DA. Screen for CP3. CP3 dribbling, gets slapped from behind, no call. Good job, Ish. Cuts off the ball carrier like it's football. Out of bounds. We're going to get to reset on defense to stop this fast break.
I'm curious as to why we haven't seen Phoenix set some picks with Ish Wainwright, make Dinwiddie switch on to Chris Paul, and then defend the next pick and roll. Spencer Dinwiddie's carrying a big offensive load, and he's absolutely resting at the defensive end on every possession.
Powell. Hand off to your boy Dinwiddie. 13 seconds. He's double teamed. Gets it into Green. Green in the corner. God damn. Oh my God, these Mavs are just so tough for us to deal with. Wainwright driving, tries a reverse layup, gets that shit slapped by Powell and out of bounds. Can we get some other starters in the game, Coach? Is that a possibility? Oh my God, guys, we already got over 100 likes. We got 106. Thank you, man. You guys freaking rock.
32, 6, and 9 for Dinwiddie.
Cam Johnson back down to CP3. 10 seconds. Out to McHale. McHale to the rack. Hangs. Gets blocked by Powell. Gets his own rebound. 4 seconds. Fade away against Powell. No good. Hardaway. Gets it stolen by CP3. Over to Cam. Cam launches. Deep three. Good. Let's go. 92-86. Cam called for it, like, give it to me, give it to me. Splack. Dinwiddie, guarded by McHale.
His 4th three of the night.
Basically doubled. Ayton is just waiting to double. Kicks it down to Powell, who smokes it. Thank God we finally get some of our own medicine. CP3. Pick and roll with Ayton, chicken wing, off the backboard, no good. Ayton goes to the ground trying to get the rebound. Finney Smith falls over him. Everybody's okay, everybody's getting up. Hardaway over to Bullock, wide open for 3. No good. Bullock with the long rebound, gets it out to Finney Smith, back to ya boy, Dinwiddie.
Shot clock to 5, Dinwiddie. Trying to get Hardaway on the move. Now he turns the corner.
Dinwiddie step back at Ayton's face. Backboard 3. A backboard 3. Like,
all falling tonight for the Dinwiddie.
You don't think he meant to do this?
He called it.
I thought he called glass as he went by.
Shut the fuck up. He didn't call glass. Hey, bullshit. No NBA player shoots the ball from 3 off glass on purpose. None. Absolutely not. That is fucking luck. That is luck. That's the type of shit that has me thinking that this game is not going to be a W for the Suns, unfortunately. Too much shit like that's been happening. And doesn't this always happen when we play the Mavs now? Somebody not named Luca, like while Luca is smashing you from behind, this dude, like somebody on the Mavs goes off. 35 fucking points for Dinwiddie. 5 for 6 from 3, including one off the fucking backboard, dude. Like, it's just disgusting, man. Disgusting. Disgusting. Pure luck. 100% luck. He threw up a bullshit 3 at the end of the clock. Ayton was in his face, hand in his face, and he got lucky. And the announcers want to act like that shit was on purpose. They can suck my fat dick. My short, fat dick. J Money says, making Dinwiddie look like Kyrie Irving. Absolutely. We always make somebody on their team look incredible. It's just what we do. I don't know why. They don't even have Luca and they're doing it to us. But yeah, man, I've been saying it for a while. This does not have the energy of a W. Roy agrees. Iverson says DA comes back and we lose. Yo, this is so I was saying with Booker last game, I was like, we play the Mavs. You know, he's been assessed. They're talking about maybe he could come back against the Mavs. And I said, do I want that though? I don't know if I want him to come back and have his first game back be such an important game against the Mavs. Well, he didn't, but Ayton came back and it wasn't really great for us. Like, I hate to blame a guy who's got 19 and 20, but like, yeah, his 6 for 20, his 14 shots tonight, good. You know, I mean, that's a lot of shots taken away from Cam. It's a lot of shots taken away from Mikal. And normally under these circumstances, you get DA 20 shots, he's making 14 of them. He's making 13 of them, not 6. This shit never happens, but here we are. You know, and I really feel like it's because it's his first game, and he's his first game back from being sick, and he's rusty and has no energy. But at the same time, he is showing great hustle for the little bit of energy he has. But yeah, 6 for 20 is atrocious, man. All right, here we go.
Reserves.
Game is back.
And the upcoming national TV schedule, doubleheader on NBA TV tomorrow. Saturday, a triple header on
95-86. CP3 bringing it up. Got Josh Green guarding. Gets his screen up, just gets it to Ayton, who fumbles it, bumbles it. CP3 to Cam. Cam shoots a fade away. Wow, fadeaway 3 from Cam. And an immediate timeout. Wow. Wow.
Johnson with 22.
Like, do you think you ever see Monty call a timeout after 1-3 that he didn't like? Like, never. Never. Brady in the house says, tough game. Yeah, bro, it's been tough. Tori says he wants Cam. I'm just thinking, guys, I'm really starting to think that the way Cam has come back and electrified our team's offense, like with energy and just made us better in this 5-game stretch, I think that was like a great thing for his longevity on the Suns. Because honestly, I think the price has definitely gone up for Cam Johnson. And I'm not saying we won't sell, but the price today is not the price from yesterday. Okay? This week's price is not last week's price on Cam Johnson. So I don't know that we will be giving him up. Well, you know, we're willing to listen though. We're willing to listen to offers. Yeah, see, Tori says he thinks we're going to keep him now. It's just one of those recency bias things, you know. I don't think they're going to make that move because they're seeing how helpful he is on this team. All right, guys, we're back. We are back.
Career best is 41. Dinwiddie with a ball in his hands. Approaching the 3-minute mark. Cameron Johnson just hit a big 3 for Phoenix. 6-point Dallas lead and a deflection.
Woof.
11 to shoot.
Pass
Mavericks
deflected by Mikal out of bounds.
An outstanding defender. He is locked up with Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's been making some crazy shots here in the second half. And the last one hit the window in a desperation 3.
To get it to Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie goes to work.
Crossing up Mikhail, goes to the rack, right side, blocked by Ayton, or at least changed. Mikhail to the rack, Mikhail with the Euro, Mikhail to the rack. Good, down 4. Suns have some hope. Some hopium.
Didn't even have a basket.
Mikhail guarding Dinwiddie.
But he's gotten it going when they've needed
Powell
it
setting the
most.
screen. They're going to double. He whips it to Powell. Powell to the rack. Kicks it out to Finney-Smith. Wide open. No good. Long rebound tipped back out. Foul on CP3. Gosh. Gosh almighty.
Here in transition, Bridges attack. You don't see a lot of this from Phoenix.
Good job, Mikhail.
Great attack.
Only reason Mikhail made that is because he did not know that dude was behind him.
Foul on Hardaway.
Dinwiddie working on Mikhail. Gets a screen from Bullock.
6 to shoot.
He's got CP3 switched onto him. Backing him down at the free throw line. Turnaround, fadeaway. No good. Ayton with the rebound. Kicks it to CP3.
Rebound, number 20 for Deandre Ayton.
CP3 getting a screen from Ayton. Gets it to Cam Johnson. Cam is smothered by Hardaway. Kicks it back to Ayton. Ayton backing him down. Backing down. Powell. Turnaround. Fadeaway. Good Lord. Can we get a foul for Cam? Mikhail in the corner. No good. Craig almost saves it. Dinwiddie pushing it up the court. They better get back on defense.
Opportunity. Mavericks, a minute and a half to go. Lead by 4. Each coach with 2 timeouts. Both coaches have a challenge as well if they want.
Dinwiddie into the corner. Bullock step back to Dinwiddie, penetrating, hanging, floating off the backboard. No good. Going to the line.
Dinwiddie forcing the action. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Torrey Craig picks up the foul. And Dinwiddie at the line, and he has spent a lot of time there in this one. Dinwiddie 10 for 12 from the free throw line, and adds to his season high in points.
First free throw is good.
Each team with 2 timeouts. Dallas still with a foul.
Just miss one, bro. Just do us a favor and miss one. You ain't missed shit all game.
Dinwiddie with 36. Career high 41. Oh, he missed it. Keeps it alive, though. Hardaway able to run it down. I'll tell you,
I've never seen a free throw tip that far back. 11 seconds, 9.
That's a big one there.
Cam Johnson guarding Dinwiddie. 6 seconds, 5, 4. It's going to be a drive. Stripped by Cam Johnson. Out of bounds off Dinwiddie. Suns ball.
It's a great recovery. Dinwiddie has him beat, but he stays in the play.
Great play on the ball.
Strip, and then Dinwiddie kicks it out of bounds.
Mavericks had a chance.
I don't know what shoes Cam Johnson is wearing, but I want them. Baby, if you're in the chat, order me up some of them Cam J's, please.
Needing to convert. What a game tonight. What a doubleheader on TNT tonight.
CP3 stripping the defense of their dignity. Just split the D perfectly.
Split the big guy up high and get all.
Uh-oh, Powell to the rack. Powell gets it slapped off of him, out of bounds.
Watch here on the pick and roll. Powell
what a
steps
fucking
out.
crossover by
Split
CP3.
by Chris Paul.
Mavericks with the ball. Monty Williams wants a timeout. He wants to challenge this. And at the last moment, I mean, Mark Davis was just about to
39
give the ball away,
seconds.
and Monty Williams will light the lamp here.
3-point lead for Dallas.
Phoenix has called a timeout to initiate the coach's challenge on the out-of-bounds decision.
Yeah, I mean,
Take a look on our way to commercial. Who touched it last?
oh, that is
We'll give you better looks on the
tough.
way back.
That is tough. Man, if we win this challenge.
The official online store of the NBA. And the
That's right. We're brought to you by the NBA store. We are brought to you by the NBA store. Guys, what's going on? We got 170 watching. Welcome in. Suns Valley podcast. our lovely live streaming channel. We ask you guys to hit that like button for us. It really helps us out. If you are just joining in, take a look at the like. Is it white? Make it so, please. And yeah, man, don't forget to subscribe. We do every Suns game live like this. Can't wait for the All-Star game. We'll probably do something for that, something for the free agency if the Suns make a trade. But man, this game, I can't believe that it's coming down to this. What? Okay, so we have finally outscored them in a quarter, 24-20, finally making up a little bit of ground. But long ways to go. We need a stop. I need to absolutely not foul. They're looking at it here.
Torrey Craig's hand is going to still get a piece of this right there.
Ooh, I think that's off Torrey Craig. I think that's off Torrey Craig.
Excellent camera work.
Great look at it there. Mark Davis, the crew chief, still.
It's because Powell's knee went up that made it look like his knee hit it. That's off Torrey Craig, bro. That's off Torrey. Yep, there they go.
On the floor, it was called Dallas ball.
Damn.
And so Monty Williams challenges this. Got to be clear and conclusive evidence. Doesn't really show that. Here we go. Here's the announcement.
Upon the review, the ruling on the floor has been determined to be correct. It's an unsuccessful challenge.
So that'll be Dallas ball with 39.8 remaining. Stan, you continue to marvel the sports world with your replay predictions. You're now 9-2.
Well, I look at it this way, though. The referees are 9-2. I'm 11-0. I'm right all the time. But the referees have gotten 9 of those 11 correct. Now, that may seem arrogant, but
shut up.
But when you're spitting, you're spitting.
Jesus, Van Gundy.
Another out-of-the-pocket move today. You've been on your game tonight, Coach. It's the Sun. It's the Phoenix Sun that's doing it for you. All right, here we go.
So the Suns now down to one timeout there with almost 40 seconds to go.
All right, Bullock
Obviously
inbounding.
A huge defensive possession for the Suns.
No fouls to give.
Bullock kicks it into Green. No, sorry, Dinwiddie.
And Dinwiddie.
Tough defense by Craig. Don't foul. Do not foul. They're in the bonus. Absolutely do not foul. Dinwiddie. Uh-oh. Open three. Finney-Smith. No good. Oh, shit. Craig with the rebound. CP3 bringing it up. CP3 driving and just takes the quick two. Okay.
Jason Kidd takes his last time out.
Let's go.
The lead is one, and Paul take it over.
Chris Paul goes right by Josh.
Damn.
Finney-Smith not there to help.
My heart is, yeah, it's fucking pounding right now. Oh my gosh. I guess, so when Chris Paul got that rebound, I'm thinking, what should we do here? Should we like run the clock down a little bit so they don't get another lot of tries? Or do we just go, he goes quick, gets to the basket, 3 layups from CP3. I'm talking off the backboard layups unblocked. Like this whole game, like it's crazy. Win or lose, what a crazy fun game, you know? It will suck to if we're ending up the losers, but damn, this game has been exciting. I can't think of a game where my heart's been pounding like this bad. Whew. Got to slow it down a little bit. Chat going wild. Everybody excited. I see a saw in the house. Caleb, Lester, and one. Jackson Hardwood said go for a steal. If you don't get it, just go ahead and foul. Yeah, but it's a yeah. Definitely what I would do. Good call.
For the Mavericks now, because Spencer Dinwiddie is usually their late game inbounder.
All right. 19 seconds to go.
Reggie Bullock is going to have to inbound the ball. Obviously,
hit that like button if you're just joining, folks. We got over 200 watching now. Hit the like button for us, please. Trying to hit the 150 mark tonight, I think, for likes. Getting close.
I think it depends on where the ball is inbound.
Bullock inbounding. Throws it to Dinwiddie. Yeah. Foul him. For the love of God. For the love of God.
Foul comes Chris Paul. And that's going to send Bullock to the line. Suns As close as they have been in this game since they trailed midway through.
Just missed one free throw for me, bro. Jaylen Brown missed 2 free throws for the Celtics in overtime. Just miss one with your weird ass cornrows. Like, please, just one. One miss.
And he knocks down the first, and now Monty Williams will send Deandre Ayton and his 20 rebounds onto the floor.
Well, remember, on the last missed free throw by Dinwiddie, Powell was able to tip it out.
Just miss one, bro. Just miss this one. I ain't asking you for a lot. You can feel the pressure from the crowd. They don't want you to make it. Give them what they want. Yes! Get the rebound, you son of a bitch!
And a loose ball foul on Ayton is the call.
Well, and that's twice now down the stretch here where Phoenix has not been able to secure a free throw rebound. Such an essential part of the game, late in the game if you're going to win games.
Boy, Dwight Powell gets the hard hat award here.
Ayton jumped too early for the rebound. By the time he got it, he tipped it to them. And here goes Powell. Just miss one, Powell. Just one, you son of a... Just one! Just one.
It's a huge one here.
Please.
Free throw shooter.
Please.
Either way, made or missed, Monty Williams will...
Come on, Powell. One miss. Son of a bitch!
Free throws for Dwight Powell. Monty Williams uses his last timeout. The lead is 4
well,
for the
folks.
Mavericks. Suns ball when we come back.
Well, folks, I mean, part of the problem there, I truly believe, is the fact that we didn't even get even close to a steal before we fouled him. And we fouled him with, like, honestly, they let like 7 or 8 seconds off the clock that shouldn't have went off the clock. You foul within the first 2-3 seconds, or sorry, you get the steal within the first 3 seconds, and then you foul. You don't, they just got... maybe out coached. Maybe that's out coaching. I don't know. I don't like that at all. Bad play down the freaking stretch. And now we're down 4. They gave us a free throw back. And we couldn't capitalize. Damn. No Luca, and you can't get the win. So frustrating.
Well,
see what happens here.
Get in Dwight Powell's head here at the free throw line. Clearly did not work. Now, if you are the Mavericks, to me, the most important thing, obviously, you don't want to give up a 3, but the most important thing here is make them make at least the second pass here. Do not give up a shot on
CP3 inbounding.
The clock is the most important thing here. If you're Dallas, the more time you can make them take, the better off you are. If you make them make 2 passes,
CP3 inbounding.
Paul will put it in. Suns down 4, 2-possession game.
Gets it to Cam for a deep 3. Back to CP3. He pulls, bricks, no good. Suns lose. Suns lose. What a win for the Mavs, doing it all without Luca. I mean, he wasn't in the game for very long at all. I feel like Monty definitely made some mistakes down the stretch. I'm sorry, you were saying, Sundo? I agree. You know, it's not good. Not good when you lose to a team that doesn't have their best player, but at the same time, we still don't have our best player. And I'm telling you guys, the Mavs match up against us so well. This is not a team that the Suns want to run into the playoffs. Like... The coaching alone should scare you away. You saw several times tonight timeouts that felt like playoff timeouts where it's like, nope, not letting that happen. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I see also no Luca and no Wood, you know, and you still lose. So sucky night, man. Sucky night. It was a fun game, though. It was exciting. It was interesting. I think if Ayton hadn't been so rusty, Actually, I know if Ayton wasn't so rusty and tired from being out sick, we would have won that game walking away. And then we would have had to defend ourselves from saying, oh, but they didn't have Luca. But still, you know. I mean, I see a lot of you guys are just like sick of Ayton. And I get it. Like, I'm not trying to talk you guys out of it. But let me take a look at the stats. Let me pull up the stats. We'll take a closer look. Obviously, he missed at least, 14 shots, which is kind of nutty. It's completely uncharacteristic of him. 36 for Dinwiddie. Did a terrible job guarding him. Paul had 22 and 10. 19 points. 7 offensive rebounds for Ayton. And 2 blocks with 20 rebounds. It is really tough for me to sit here and be upset with Ayton. I'm sorry, you were saying, Sundo? Well, I know, but it's like he had such a good game. How can I be mad at him? How can I be completely mad at him? I don't expect him to ever miss shots like that. This is like a 1 out of every 10 games. We got to get DA out of Phoenix. Lester Neal says, not Ayton is rusty. TV Remote says, I love Ayton, but it's so difficult to defend him these days. Yeah, it has been hard, but think anybody getting a 19 and 20 performance with 2 blocks, I think anyone else in the league is going to be happy with that. I just feel like we're being a little hard on him, a little bit hard. Can he not have any leeway with the fact that he's been out for 4 games? Normally you don't step in and play perfectly after you've been sitting out with an illness. So I don't know. I'll stop caping up for them, I promise. Dat Homie says, it's the jerseys, bro. It's funny you say that because the thumbnail, I've got them in the turquoise. And so Sundo was like, are we playing in those turquoise jerseys tonight? And I said, yep. And he goes, damn it, we're going to lose. These jerseys can go on and get retired. They're clean. I love them. But they ain't bringing us any sort of good luck at all. We suck in them. Our record must be terrible. Big Sexy says, I want people to call out Book for his 6 for 20 games. Yeah, we don't ever call Book out for that, but we call DA out for it. I think with Booker, he's proven himself to a certain degree, but I feel like Ayton has proven himself to a certain degree to be very consistent. He's got a great field goal percentage on the year. This was just one of those bad games. We got people blaming coach. I could definitely point to a couple of things that I didn't like from the coach. Where's Dario this whole game? Why do you decide to just not play Dario? Dario has been killing it for us during this win streak. So let me get this straight. You bring DA back and then you're like, yeah, but no Dario? Shit, if anything, you should be starting Dario. I don't know how that would... Yeah, so CP3... Bridges, Cam, Dario, and Ayton. Dario's been playing so good. You give him 3 minutes, that's a bonehead move. So you give Ish Wainwright basically all of Dario's minutes for no fucking reason whatsoever. Absolutely no reason to do it. You give him all of Sarge, and what does Ish give us? 1 for 6. And a minus 15 plus minus. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that was going to happen. Okogie, good Lord. He sullied his own good name. Biyombo got 10 minutes this game, guys. 18 for D. Lee, and D. Lee didn't even put up a shot, and that goes towards coaching. We were talking about it earlier. Kid was probably telling the Mavs, look, leave certain guys open. Leave Ish and Okogie open because they will pass to them and they will shoot. And we will live with that. We do not want D. Lee, the number 1 percentage three-point shooter, killing us. We don't want Cam Johnson shooting too many threes, and he still went 5 for 7, but it worked. 9 missed threes. 10 if you count Ayton's 3, because they were leaving the guys open from 3 and covering the shit out of those who can shoot. So, sucks, man. Really sucks. Because they got a better coach than us. No question. No question. What's going on, Chuckster? Positive energy in the house. Said, please tell me the Suns won. I bet 200 on them. No, sir. Lost by 4. Bet says the new owner needs to evaluate coaching. I agree. I just think it's so unlikely that they would ever let him go, you know? Intrepid said Ish gives us a pile of bricks. And one says you should coach the Suns. I mean, I'm not smart enough to coach the Suns, but that makes it even that more frustrating that me, someone who's not smart enough to be a coach, can still see the trends before they happen and call them out and say, Monty's doing this wrong, Monty's doing that wrong, and be right about it. I shouldn't be able to get anything right that Monty gets wrong. You know, it's a bad sign on him. Division X29, what up, said Monty needs to go. Hope Matt brings in his own guys. That would be interesting, you know. Haunted Kiwi said Ish and Dwayne are on 2-ways. We can cut them like 15 games each before we have to cut a player. Cutting DA would be satisfying, but dumb. Oh, somebody must have been talking about, you know. Yeah, I see people saying Ayton's soft. It's really, really hard to disagree with that at times. Jackson says DA for Bam or DA for Miles Turner or Nick Claxton. It just depends on what else they would give you for that stuff, because Ayton has a lot of value and you need to get every little bit of value out of him if you decide that you're going to trade him, which you never know. That could be what Matt Ishiba wants to do. He wants to do something. Positive energy in the house says rigged. Anthony says DA sold. He doesn't want it. Should have let him go to the Pacers. Yeah, but bro, if we let him go to the Pacers, we get nothing. We would have just gotten nothing. This way, we're gonna get something out of him or continue to keep him. So letting him go is not the right choice, dude. It just wasn't. Oracle says maybe Willie Green made Monty look better. When Willie went to New Orleans, Monty got exposed on his own. Willie Green is absolutely a better coach than Monty. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Football Unmissable says make Pascal Siakam a Sun. That would be lovely. If they're able to do that, it's going to be a boon for the Suns. TV Remote said, realistically, what are the chances we get another coach? I would say 70% he stays, 30% he goes. I wouldn't put it past Matt Ishiba only because he's a smart basketball guy who now owns the team, and maybe he feels differently about Monty. But Monty's got such a good name and such great standing with the players and their love and respect and admiration that it would probably tear the locker room apart to lose Monty. Except Ayton would probably perk up and be excited, right? Wild Factor said, I'll take Siakam for DA now. Do it. And one says, fire Monty immediately. Man, that's rough. It's rough. It's just one game. We just won 4 games in a row. We still don't have Booker back. Are we really this upset about losing to the Mavs by 4? These dudes have our number. They are coached better than us, and we don't match up well. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm underselling it considering they lost Luca and we were supposed to win because of that. Jackson goated. Nick Claxton is super nice. If they were going to give you Claxton and some picks, you know, that would be pretty sick. Or Claxton and a wing, that would be pretty sick. You know, you might think about doing it. Bet says we won't match up if Monty's playing the wrong players. I agree. Like I said, I'm shocked Saric didn't get to play this game in favor of Ish Wainwright. Like, out of nowhere, Monty woke up today and said, you know, I'm going to play that big beefy dude with the fro that I constantly ignore instead of Dario, one of the hottest players on our team right now. It's just crazy. It's like, that's the first and only question I would ask Monty in the postgame show is, what was with your decision to give Dario all of Ish's minutes all of a sudden out of nowhere and for no good reason? Like, Dario's been a sharpshooter and a great decision maker for like 5 straight games. sorry, we don't want you tonight. We don't need you. That's kooky. Kooky. Jock Landale played more than him. Avery 1X, what's going on? Said Monty grinds my gears with the rotation. Absolutely. They're silly and nonsensical, you know. Green KC, what's going on? Said lost to a team without Luca. LOL. Phoenix jokes. Dude, Green, we also lost to them without Christian Wood. They didn't have Christian Wood or Luca tonight, and they slapped us for the majority of the game. Lester says Suns should get John Collins. That's one of the dudes I really, really want. Really, really want. Doomer, you're having a little bit too much fun, bro. I'll put you in a little sneaky little timeout so you can relax, because you're having a little bit too much fun. Nobody really cares, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really tripping over here about I guess some people are, but just try to relax, try to enjoy yourself. Lester, you guys are only up like one game on us in the playoff hunt, so it's not a big deal. Bet says Monty is like a high school coach who wants to give all players a chance. I feel like he's like a high school coach who has several of his own sons on the team, and he wants to play his sons like Doc Rivers and My Dad's a Coach, Bro Rivers. Positive Energy said, I believe Vegas rigs the games. I'm sure a majority of bets were on the Suns. Yeah, it was interesting that they had the Suns winning by 1 tonight. I was like, what are you guys doing? Who are you guys joking? And they were probably trying to front load the Suns and get people to actually bet on the Suns because nobody was stupid enough to do it. You know, I wonder what the most somebody's lost on here is. J Money says John Collins for DA is not an upgrade. It's not an upgrade at the center position, but he does play center and power forward. And the way Monty likes to go, we're talking John Collins and something else, so not a straight up trade, I don't think. Green KC says so many people lost money tonight. LOL. I did. I lost $10 minimum because I don't know how I did in fantasy, but my pick'em had Luca involved. So the second he went out, it's over. You know, I thought he was going to get 10 rebounds. Couldn't even possibly come close. One Royal Q says, I need a beer. This game stressed me out. Yeah, man, it was stressful. And I think once Luca went out, you really have no excuse for not winning. Because we all thought there was an outside chance we could win without Luca. So then with Luca. So then you take Luca away and it's like, hey guys, you guys got to go and get it done. But Dinwiddie was just not having that tonight. Dude was not having it. Like, not having it. Let's keep looking at the stats though. Craig still playing like dog shit. He had one good game in the last 4. The other ones have been a 0, and a 5-pointer. I don't know what's going on with Craig shooting, but that's another person I would have literally given Dario Saric all of Craig's minutes tonight. But no, Monty can't do smart things like that. Mikhail had nothing going offensively until the second half. It was nice to see him step up a little bit, at least get to a respectable 16 points. Chris Paul, 4 for 7 from 3, 22 and 10, 6 rebounds, 1 steal. You cannot ask a man this old and this previously washed to do any better than that. You can't. So I'm very happy with Chris Paul, especially against the Mavericks, who defend him extremely well, man. Haunted Kiwi said Raptors will wash us on the boards. Yeah. They're long and they defend us tough. If we're playing them soon, I'm not going to be excited about that. Jose P says we need Scary Terry. That's one of my top picks that I want the Suns to get. Terry Rozier to be a backup to CP3 and then eventually take over for CP3. I would love it. Division X29 says Clarkson, Siakam, welcome to Phoenix. GTJ. Who's GTJ? TV Remote said, how did D. Lee take 0 shots tonight? How does that happen? Well, Monty got out coached. Monty gives all of the players on the court a green light to shoot. And Jason Kidd took advantage of that. He said, okay, let's go ahead. Let's guard all the shooters heavy. Don't you ever leave the shooters, but feel free to leave Wainwright and Okogie. And if those two dudes beat us, then we get beat by them. But we're not going to let the number one 3-point shooter statistically, to a certain degree. He doesn't have as many attempts as a lot of players, but D. Lee, we're not going to let him shoot. We're not going to let Cam Johnson put up 10 threes. He only got 7. They just baited us into having our bad shooters shoot by keeping our good shooters clamped up from the 3-point line. Green KC says, personal opinion, but this game felt rigged. I don't know, man. I felt a lot more rigged. I feel like the one thing you could explain this game away is Deandre Ayton normally does not miss 14 out of 20 shots. He normally makes 14 out of 20, right? The dude is efficient because he takes easier right next to the rim shots. He doesn't take a lot of threes. He doesn't take a lot of deep twos. Everything he does is nice and close to the rim, and he's got great touch. Not tonight. I think it's because he was dog tired and just didn't have it. And I'm okay with that. Positive Energy said, I was so confident the Suns would win knowing that Luca didn't play. Yeah, it kind of got me a little excited too. I was like, oh shit, here we go. This could really be a win. And no, sir. Red Beard Rudy, what's going on, said, but that's not true. The team's too focused on helping Luca without the team actually works great without him. They do work great without him. They work great with him and they work great without him. I'm terrified of the Mavs. I have been all year. I don't want to play them in the playoffs. I don't want to play the Pelicans. Just don't want either of them. Royal says DA isn't consistent. Please don't make excuses for him. Oh, he's definitely not consistent. No question. Styles Black says, if Ayton could make a 2-foot shot, this is an easy win. I'm sick of him. But he normally does, right? Like, this was just a bad time for him to not be able to hit his shots, you know? Ruben says, but no, but that was a winnable game. It was. Intrepid says, let Dario play a lot next game. I agree. Please. Let's not do this stupid shit. Let's just take Craig out for a little while and make Craig come off the bench. Like, between him and Dario's the one playing like a starter, not Craig. Yeah, Division X is saying it over here. Green KC lost 700. Damn, dude. Damn. J Money says, what about the Lakers? LOL. Well, if they were all the way healthy, we would need to be all the way healthy to beat them. But I think we can beat the Lakers if we're all the way healthy. Ruben says, I'm sorry, but our playoff window is closing. I'm not ready to say that until I see Devin Booker back. Because once Book comes back, you saw how much better we got with Cam J returning. Imagine what happens when Booker comes back and all the defensive attention goes to Booker, and then Cam Johnson is left alone at the 3-point line, all by his little self. And Mikal is left alone because CP3 and Book are garnering double teams, and Ayton gets double teamed just as much as anyone in the league because teams know if they double team him, there's a good likelihood they can strip him. So, like, Mikal and Cam are going to, in my opinion, be a lot better when Booker comes back. It's going to take pressure off of everyone because Book is a better point guard even than Mikal, just not as good as Chris Paul. It's going to open up so much. I'm not ready to necessarily say that the window's closed because of it. I mean, it is what it is. Styles says his entire career he misses the easiest shots. Horrible in pick and roll. I mean, his stats, his statistics, his percentages are good though, man. Like, he's, you know, he does miss some easy shots and he needs to dunk the ball. That one little alley-oop off the backboard from Ish Wainwright where he threw it to him and he's tried to shoot it off the backboard, that was some dumb shit. Go up and dunk the ball. Hang your nuts right up in the defender's face like Shaq and make a move out of the way. Just be aggressive. Be aggressive. J Money says, is Mikal as good on defense as he was last year? I don't know. I need to take a look at some advanced defensive metrics to really be able to tell that. The Haunted Kiwi said Ayton and Craig lineups are minus 13 and 772 minutes this year per 100 possessions. Damn. Bet says Booker doesn't need to get into playing shape. I think Booker's going to be rusty when he comes back, but I think he'll be in shape. He seems to do a good job of being in shape, but he's going to be rusty. You know he's going to be chucking some shots. Doomer says, will any team trade for Crowder, or will the Suns have to lower the asking price? I saw their asking price. They wanted like either a young stud, a first round pick. You know, they want 2 out of 3 things, or like a solid wing rotational player. I think they'll get that if they involve somebody like Dario, or they involve, maybe that's why Dario's not playing. Maybe he's secured his spot in a trade package, so they're trying to play without him and keep him healthy. I don't know. That'd be the only thing that would make sense. TV Remote says this loss wouldn't be so bad normally, but losing to the Mavs at home without Luca brings back so many terrible memories. Yeah, it brings back terrible memories when I'm watching their team just slap every freaking 3 that they throw up, and then one of them just goes Super Saiyan and just explodes all over us for 36 points, and you can't stop him, and he's hitting fucking bank shot threes that he has no business hitting, and then the announcers are caping up for him. It's just a shit show. Tonight was a shit show. Division X says Shamet and Payne can go with Crowder. Yeah, we'd have to also add some things in like that to get what they want in return for Crowder. I don't think Crowder's going to net all of that all by his lonesome, you know. Ruben's saying we need a trade, need new blood. Yeah, and apparently Kuzma's off the list. We're not getting Kuzma. You know, Rui's gone, went to the Lakers already. I still want Jordan Clarkson. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys want me to do I can do a video where I compile the best trade targets for the Suns and likelihood of getting them and stuff. Let me know if you guys want me to make a video. If you guys would watch that, I'll definitely work on that. Maybe tonight even. Green KC says crowd was a bit low tonight. They didn't chant or anything. It's true, man. They weren't that crazy tonight, and I saw that it was like the 50th consecutive sellout or something. Like you would expect more from a from a sold out Suns crowd versus the Mavs. I heard them booing Luca when he got the ball, but like that was it. Once he went out, they just got quiet. Bet says Dario could have won it for us. Dario could have really helped. You know, he makes the offense way smoother. I just don't understand Monty. Aiden Ortega says, crazy how Johnson only had 12 touches when he's shooting 75%. Absolutely. Jose says, how many likes? How many likes did we get, man? Let me take a look here. It was good, man. Oh my God, 155 likes. You guys freaking rock, man. Thank you. That's got to be like a record in stream. We started a little bit early tonight, and maybe that's what picked up some steam for us. We'll have to go early again next time. Start showing up before the games a little bit. J Money says, where's Shamet and Campaign? Both of them injured. Constantly. Always injured. Like, Campaign is becoming a glass bitch. I hate to say it. And so is Shamet. Dudes are made out of glass. They cannot stay on the freaking court. One Royal Q says Crowder isn't that good, so he's going to be waiting for a trade until the very last minute if he's traded at all. That's unfortunate, but possibly true. Jose says Monty is a really good coach before the game, but fails to read the game live. That's a great way to put it. That's true. Ruben says on trade talk because I want to splash. Sleeping on trade talk because he wants a splash trade that's not going to happen. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Royal Q says, hell, my grandma in a jersey and she'll do better than DA. Bro, he had 19 and 20. You know? 19 and 20. I dream of, and now 6 for 20 is an issue, don't get me wrong, but 19 and 20, he can do that on way less than 20 shots, man. He can do that on way less than 20. And a few of those rebounds are from failed tip-ins. He just didn't have it tonight. Do I think the Niners will beat the Eagles? So once the Chicago Bears were, once the Chicago Bears started like sitting Justin Fields, I checked out from football. So I'm not qualified to answer that. I don't know. But I hear the Eagles look incredible. But then the Niners do too. They're so stacked. Positive Energy says he's betting 500 on the Niners. Damn. How much will that pay out? Red Beard Rudy said, didn't we just go on a 7-game win streak? I think it was just 4. But, I don't know, guys. Let me take a look. I want to see when the next game is and who it's against because I have not been paying attention to the schedule. Okay, so tomorrow. Shit, it's in San Antonio tomorrow. I should just see if I can call into... No, because then I can't stream. They're playing in San Antonio tomorrow. I'm thinking about driving down there to the game, but I'll more than likely be here for the stream tomorrow because it's a little bit late notice. And I'm broke. I'm broke. So, yeah, that's not going to be happening. We will be here tomorrow night. No questions asked. 7 p.m. versus the San Antonio Spurs. Greg Popovich and the like. Keldon Johnson. Doug McDermott, all of them, Jakob Poeltl. So we'll see you guys for that game. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Go check out whoever's live for post-game show stuff if you still want to talk Suns. Hit that like if you haven't. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, Suns lose! Suns lose!